Or second. No? Yes, second. It confused me. I was like, hold on a minute. Clark did make the free throw, so it's 23-20. Boomers down by 3. With possession, Hagemeyer has the left wing, left corner. They go to Edwards. Now they try to dump inside O'Hanley, who's underneath the net. Spin move on the right block, gets it off glass and good. Faith O'Hanley working well in traffic, gets another couple. She's got 4 on the night. 23-22, Lady Demons on top by 1. Unruh with it, goes left corner to Gonzalez. Gonzalez cross court right wing now. Touch pass to the right corner for Perez. 3, that's no good. Long rebound swatted away. Picked up though by Maisie Porter in transition. Avery Edwards for the pass, left block up off glass and good. What a pass for Maisie Porter there at the timeline.
Yeah, that's just hyper aware, you know. As she was going for that ball, that loose ball, as she was going for that loose ball, she knew exactly where, you know, her next man was and put it right out in front of her. That's the difference. You throw it on her or behind her, that stops the whole play. We hold it up at the perimeter and try to get a play run.
Can't she challenge Sam Cheap at the quarterback position next year? Maybe. No, I'm kidding. Totally. Got a foul the other way on the Boomers. It was Faith O'Hanley. It's Cambry Johnson at the line for the Lady Demons. Hanley's first foul. Johnson made the first free throw. Second one off, though. And on the rebound, we got a loose ball foul underneath. It's going to be all the Boomers, it looks like, maybe, unfortunately. It is.
Do they call that a foul or just out of bounds?
May have been out of bounds.
I think last touch.
Yeah, last touch, you're right. So stay here with Dodge City. P. Perez inbounding. She's getting the count. Finally gets it to Potts. Now left corner. Puts it back to Perez. She'll dribble out to the left wing. Top the key. Unruh has it. Checked by Edwards. And Edwards almost strips away. Unruh has to pick up the dribble. Goes left corner there. Gonzalez down the left baseline. Potts. She'll go up and under. Puts up the layup. That's no good. Rebound fought for, controlled underneath by Faith O'Hanley. She'll get it to Thesley Pfeiffer. Boomers trying to go the other way. Now jog it up here. Give it to Maisie Porter at the logo. Left wing to Hagemeyer. Throw it into Faith O'Hanley. Has possession. Tough shot off left blocking. Good. It's off glass. Such a weapon to just dump it down into Faith O'Hanley. She can just turn around and flip it up.
She's got a great relationship with the bank.
Yes, she does. She's cashing all night long from that off bank, as you mentioned. 26-24, Boomers lead. 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Dodge City has it. They go left baseline into Perez. Now tries to get the Potts. It's stripped away by Thesley Pfeiffer, though, on the baseline. Boomers going the other way. Instead of running in transition, I'll slow it up just a bit. Pfeiffer will jog across the timeline. Flips it back to Porter here at the logo. Boomers going to sit up. Hagemeyer left wing. Faith trying to get position again on Potts inside. They go Pfeiffer left elbow. Pfeiffer going to try to go for the shot. That's blocked by Perez. Dodge City run the way. Cambry Johnson has it 2-on-2. She puts up shot from the right block in transition. No good. Foul going to be, though, on Maisie Porter on the shot. Maisie kind of undercut her a bit. Cambry Johnson going back to the line.
You know, and that's a tough play because you have to make a defensive effort right there, especially with a player like that can just put it in at will. So you definitely want to apply that pressure. But as Coach kind of mentioned to her and gave her the head nod, hey, you got to be aware because now you're on your third.
Yeah, and that's Porter had fouled out in the third place game there against Guyman, and she's always one of those that'll draw some extra fouls, so definitely got to be careful.
She will, but
free throws. 2:40 to go in the third quarter now. Porter has it. She'll get it to the right wing. Now kicks it out. They get top of the key to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer trying to drive from the right wing. Gets cut off. Hands it back to Porter. Now they go to Avery Edwards. Trying to still attack that right side. Gets cut off again. Now she's going to try to put up shots. No good, but she's fouled. So realize, hey, there's nobody to pass it to there on the baseline. Decided for the shot. Gets rewarded with some fouls. Or some free throws.
Yeah, I'd say that a reward is a great word because I really don't think she had much of a look there. I think she was taking it just because no other option was available and she was afraid of maybe having a travel or a trap call on her. But
that foul going to be on Cambry Johnson, her first. Edwards misses the first free throw, so we're still tied 26-all. Second free throw for Edwards is up. That one will rattle around and in. Got the shooter's roll, just a touch. Breaks the tie, 27-26. Boomers lead. Other way quickly, Dodge City breaks the press. Now it's Cambry Johnson from the left block and good. Off glass, and can't let her get out in front. She banks with another two, 28-27. Lady Demons back to lead. Boomers going the other way. Porter gets down to the right side, right middle of the paint, gets fouled. That's going to be Becca Unruh, her first. Team second. Not a shooting foul, be on the floor. So Porter will inbound underneath her own net. She triggles, gets it right corner. Riley Moore going to take a three. That one, just rattles out. Long rebound, controlled by Camry Johnson. And then Riley Moore, a little bit of a frustration there, Chris, as she'll foul Camry Johnson after the missed three.
Yeah, she came around that corner. I don't necessarily know she knew how close she was, and unfortunately momentum was against her.
So her second, team fourth. Dodge City Lady Demons with possession. Has some quick passing. Potts gets down the right block, puts up off glass. That's bit short. Gets her on rebound now. Puts it back off glass. Good. Maisie Porter tried to get the board, but kind of fell down in some tough positioning. 30-27. The Lady Demons now lead over Woodward. Minute 40 to go in the third quarter. Right wing, Hagmeyer will have it for the Boomers. Top the key, they go to Edwards. Some motion there. They go left wing now to Porter. Top the key back up to Pfeiffer. She's going to try to drive. Kicks to Porter. High left wing. Larry Moore has it top of the key. Avery Edwards tries to cut, gets into the paint. Double team, though, puts up the shot. No good, but she is fouled. Dodge City trying to argue there straight up. But, I mean, hey, give credit to Avery Edwards to get the position.
Yeah, that was well done to dig underneath both battling arms right there and cause that contact. You watch professional basketball, college basketball, doesn't matter. Those guys know how to draw a foul. She did exactly that.
So Avery Edwards back to the line. She just split a pair of them. First one will rattle in. So Avery Edwards now with 4 points all in this quarter. 30-28. Let's see who they get. I think that's Victoria Gonzalez who they got that foul on her third for the Lady Demons. She'll come out and sit for a minute. Edwards lined up for the second free throw here, trying to cut it back to a 1 point deficit. Puts it up, and that one nothing but net. So Edwards makes both on this trip. Boomers now trail 30-29, minute 25 to go in the third. Full court press is on. They'll get it into gear there. She'll flip it back to Urdra. Still in the backcourt. Now we got a foul as they got over to Perez. Looks like Avery Edwards maybe tad aggressive there over on the far side. Her third, team fifth. Yeah, they say second. I don't know. PA's not in sync with the scores table, Chris. Makes it tough. Now we got a timeout over here by Coach Snodgrass as the pressure is on the inbounds there for the Boomers. So the minute 19 to go in the third. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout with them. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Make the most of winter for years to come. XI3 Tire provides the ultimate winter confidence you and your loved ones need to winter to the fullest, even in the harshest conditions. So go ahead, embrace winter with a smile. And Michelin XI3 Tire. Michelin, a better way forward. Available at High Plains Tire, 2220 Main Street in Woodward. Visit your dealer or Michelin.ca for details.
And welcome back here. Tyler Bruce, Chris Scott, with you live on TV. It's Dodge City taking on Lady Demons lead 30-29, a minute 19 to go in that third period right now as the Dodge City Lady Demons will have possession out of the timeout. Coach Snodgrass had taken that to try to hopefully dissuade some of the press there on the Boomers. They'll get it into Becca Udra. She'll get across the timeline at the logo. Checked by Hagmeyer. Now they go right wing Pfeiffer.
Yeah, for those of you listening and those of you guys watching, you may be noticing something about Dodge City's passing. They've started bounce passing to prevent the tip steals on transition defense from the Boomers.
Leslie Pfeiffer will get into the paint. Now goes left baseline to Avery Edwards. She'll dribble up to the left wing. Goes top to key to Maisie Porter, and they'll reset here a little bit. Trying to get some movement. It's DT Lewis, Hagmeyer, Porter, Pfeiffer, and Edwards out there for the Boomers right now. Pfeiffer has it top of the key. 35 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They may be trying to hold. We'll see. Pfeiffer feinting a drive. She will. Now gets into the right baseline. Puts up a tough leader. Gets it to go. Leslie Pfeiffer. Again, cash from the mid-range. Boomers now lead 31-30. Dodge City breaks press going the other way. It's Aisha Potts. She puts up from the left block. That's no good. Rebounds Pfeiffer. And we got a jump ball. Possession arrow going to side with Woodward. Leslie Pfeiffer wrestling that away from Camry Johnson. But my goodness, Chris. Pfeiffer up to 15 now. The Boomers 31. She's almost got half of it.
Well, over at the tournament, I want to say across all three games, she might have had 68 points, I think. So averaging that out to, 23?
She had 61.
61?
We got her at 20 a game.
Right on. So, yeah, she's on pace, doing great.
Pfeiffer will drive it into the free throw line. Maisie Porter lets the three go from the left wing. That is blocked by Erner, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Boomers going to lead after three, 31-30 here. We'll take a quick timeout and come back for the fourth. It's Boomer basketball on Z92.
Roofing and Moreland are neighbors you can trust to complete your project. Offering free service, reasonable rent, and quality workmanship guaranteed. Now commercially in the state of Oklahoma. Call Morris Roofing at 580-9454.
Hey you, stop and listen. This is a public service announcement with Dakari Chapman. Why should you know your Constitution, and why should you know your rights as a U.S. citizen? How would you like it if someone didn't allow your club to meet at your house? I wouldn't, because that's not cool. How would you like to be tried without a jury? I wouldn't, because that's not cool. These things are not cool. Learn your rights as a U.S. citizen so you know what to do in these situations. Thanks for listening, and remember, it's an American thing, so learn it.
Liberty. It's an American thing. From AmericanThing.org. State-of-the-art hospital with volunteer medical staff will double our ability to help those who need it most. To learn more, go to mercyship.org today.
Tyler Riggs with you on Z92 and Boomer TV. In that quarter there, went 13-13, Chris, back and forth. Nobody really breaking the tie, if you will. Slim 1-point lead for the Boomers here.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I'll let you call it.
There's a turnover by Dodge City. Thesley Pfeiffer racing it the other way. Stops on the block, puts it up, and swatted by Perez. Dodge City going the other way now. Camry Johnson gets it. Good pass into Perez and transition off the right block. And good. And now Lady Demons back on top, 32-31. Maya Perez in transition with the bucket. Her first points of the night. Maisie Porter has it. Top of the key for the Boomers. Left wing to Hagemeyer. Dodge City still going with that man. Look in on the block is DT Lewis. Good bounce pass over the other block to Maisie Porter. She crowds it. She's trapped on baseline. Back to Avery Edwards. Mid-range jumper is open and good, though. Edwards cashes in from the right side. She's now up to 7 there. Pressure on for the Boomers. Dodge City breaks it, zips it all the way into Camry Johnson off the left block, and we're going back and forth. Johnson cashes in another one there. She's got 17 on the night.
And I think that was a baited defensive play, and unfortunately Dayton just missed it on the fingertips.
Tough right there for the Boomers for sure. Right wing, it's going to be Hagemeyer with it. Pfeiffer will get it, top of the key. Working that dribble, trying to find somewhere to go. And now we got a quick timeout here by Coach Vetter. So we'll go ahead and take it with it real quick. It's Boomer basketball on Z92.
Earth is a playground. You face any type of the all-new BF Goodrich All-Terrain KO2 is ready for anything.
They're going to get a push as it was over Perez's head, but they're going to say Hagemeyer kind of got into her back a bit. So
Yeah.
Second on Hagemeyer.
It's all about where the elbow's extended.
Yeah.
You know, it could be bent, but as full, you know, if you start reaching forward,
You got to be careful.
unfortunately, you get that call every time.
Inbounded out by Dodge City up to Clark, top of the key. She'll just hand off to Unruh. Almost lost the handle, but collected it. Unruh has picked up the dribble. Now goes right wing over there to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets checked by Edwards. Gonzalez still with the dribble. Finally has picked up. Avery Edwards on her. Bounce pass. Dangerous one into Clark. She gets it, though. Now moving up and under. Tries to go up with a shot. A jump ball forced. Great job. Who else? Thesley Pfeiffer there on the block. Forcing that jump ball. Possession arrow. Going to side with the Boomers.
I'm sure the the Lady Demons are waiting for 13 to take a break.
Right. They're like, can we get her off the court, please? Inbounded here for the Boomers. Porter will have it right wing for Hagemeyer. Now right corner. Pump fake drive for Avery Edwards. Puts up the mid-range jumper. That's no good. Short. Rebounded underneath by Erner. Dodge City looking to run. When traffic, Erner gets at the free throw line. Now up and under move. A nice move to get the glass layup. And that's good. Becca Erner coast to coast. She's got 8. Lady Demons lead 36-35. 5 to go in the ball game. Boomers trying to get back on top. Porter with possession at the logo. Left wing Hagemeyer has it now. Throws inside to Faithful Hanley, but it's a bit wayward of the pass. Picked off by Clark. Maya Clark now gets it up, and they'll get it to Camry Johnson in transition. Zip pass to Gonzalez. She'll cash in from right 38-35, 4:46 to go. We'll take one more timeout and come back with the rest of it. Boomer basketball on C92.
Technology Center's daytime career programs prepares high school students and adults for high wage, high skill, and high demand careers. Career education at High Plains Technology Center could be your pathway to learn a trade that will last a lifetime. High school students can be workforce ready at graduation or earn college credit. Adults, call to see if you qualify for the Next Step Scholarship or for one of the many other financial aid resources that are available. Call High Plains Tech for more information or check out all the career programs at www.hpt.
Kind of leaving that last play out there, you know, they were looking for a certain look with Faith underneath the basket, and direction of the pass was unfortunately not there. So a quick transition with a lot of pace and speed going back up court from the Lady Demons really provided an excellent opportunity for them to capitalize on the score.
Yeah, and we warned about in the pregame. They could take advantage of it any opportunity you get them. So you had to take care of the ball tonight. And for the most part, the Boomers have done it, but that last couple of sequences there, down. So Boomers with possession out of the timeout. Hagemeyer has it at the top of the key. She's checked by Gonzalez. Now flips it behind her to Porter. Porter trying to drive right side. Spin move, spins right into Clark. Clark straight up blocks it. She's got the rebound. Urner has it. She'll shovel pass it up to Camry Johnson, who's on the left block. Almost poked away, but Johnson gets it back and puts it up off glass and good. Now Dodge City on a bit of a 6-0 run here as they lead 40-35 on the inbound. Almost lost, but Avery Edwards has it. And, we got travel as Edwards got it up to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer kind of carried it over the top there, and that's a quick turnover for the Boomers. Pressure coming to him right now. Dodge City leads 40-35, 4 minutes to go in this one. Urner with possession for the Lady Demons, has it at the key. Goes left wing over there to Johnson. See how much they try to work this offense. Now she goes right wing to Gonzalez. Checked by Hagemeyer. She'll dribble it up to the top of the key. Hagemeyer steals it away. She's going the other way in transition all by herself. Right block, puts up the layup. That's good. The senior, Hagemeyer, big defensive play. She's got 5.
Patience is key. had her dribble right across her back, and she had no awareness of how open that ball was.
And out the inbound is still by the Boomers. Stensley Pfeiffer going the other way, puts it up and good. And just like that, 4 quick points. The pressure back on for the Boomers. They only trail by 1. And we got full timeout by Coach Snodgrass. It's a game of runs right now, Chris. A chess match between Coach Snodgrass and Coach Vetter here. Boomers now only trail by 1. 40-39, 3:26 to go. So the defense leading into the offense. We talked the pregame about being able to convert some of those chances, and back-to-back opportunities converted. Hagemeyer comes up with a great steal there on the Demons offensive end, and then Stensley Pfeiffer just doing what she does and picks off the pass.
You know, first off, I don't know what's tougher. Is it that steal at midcourt, or is it the whole time that you dribble,
Right, that
you're dribbling up down court to put that easy basket in?
Not only that, you got footsteps behind you, so you're like, okay.
I got those phantom fears, you know, so I know when we do our student-faculty game, I don't take those shots. Those are the ones I can make happen, but I don't take the shot. I pass that up.
Oh, man, learning more and more about Mr. Godwin here tonight for sure. Afraid of the phantom steps. But no, I mean, this defense by the Boomers punching back. I mean, that's an impressive run after they let a 6-0 run go by Dodge City to be able to answer with that composure. That was something we saw last year, Chris, with this team that was kind of worked on throughout the season. You had some younger cats. Now you got Maisie Porter, who's a senior. You know, Stensley Pfeiffer is a junior, essentially had seniors playing time. They're getting more and more comfort. Giselle Hagemeyer, who's really developed into her role over the last season plus.
It's definitely incredible to see her from last year to where we're looking at her today. The confidence of taking shots, the confidence of taking poke balls. You know, it's exciting to see.
Inbounded here for Dodge City. They'll get it into Gonzalez. She'll flip it back over to Perez. Perez gets it up into the high left wing to Johnson. Johnson's double team. She's got to pass it top of the key to Under now. Under checked by Edwards. Now right wing, they go to Clark. Right corner, it's Perez. Guarded over there by Riley Moore. Pressure on, double team. They got thought they poked away for just a second, but we got a foul there. Avery Edwards and Riley Moore coming together on her. And they will get the foul on Riley Moore for the Boomers. Third personal, and that puts the Lady Demons in the bonus. So they will go to the line for the 1-on-1. It will be Perez up there. Maya Perez for the Lady Demons. Front end of the 1-on-1 is up, and that one just rattles in. She got her third point of the ball game, all here in the fourth quarter. Dodge City leads 41-39, 3:04 to go. Perez trying to extend that. Second free throw, splashes home to good. 42-39. Boomers with possession. It'll be Maisie Porter dribbling across the timeline at the logo. Right wing, she will go to Hagemeyer over there. Gets a screen from Pfeiffer. She'll drive to the free throw line. Punch fakes, puts up the jumper, and that one's no good. Rebound on the backside by Gonzalez. Now they flip up to Perez. Perez loses the handle, and that's going to go out of bounds. A bit of a break there by the Boomers, for the Boomers. Good shot, though, by Hagemeyer. Let the defender blow by her, Chris, and just couldn't quite convert.
That's the difference. I mean, you talk about a year's difference. That is the difference. A year ago, she wouldn't have taken the shot.
A year ago, she would have pump faked.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe, yeah, a year ago, she wouldn't have the idea to pump fake.
Possession now with the Boomers. They go into Riley Moore on the paint. She's going to turn around, put up a shot on Clark. That's kind of a little tough, though, off the glass. No good. I think he caught the back end of it. Rebound by Dodge City now. Unruh has it going the other way. They go to Clark left wing. She'll dribble to the top of the key. Now zips over to the right corner. Perez. She's going to drive, attack. Gets down to the right block. Steps through two defenders and gets it off glass and good. Maya Perez now lighting up this fourth quarter with 6 points. Lady Demons lead, 44-39. 2 minutes to go. Pfeiffer has it top of the key. She's going to go ahead and drive. Gets cut off. Left baseline to Riley Moore. Moore's going to try to dribble in. Puts up a wild shot. But she got the, they're going to say, I believe, on the floor for the foul. Thought they may give her the shot. We'll see here, though. Foul's going to be on Taya Clark, her first. 5th for the Lady Demons. It was on the floor, so Moore's going to come out now and Faith O'Hanley into the ball game. Porter triggers off the ends bounce. She goes right corner to Hagemeyer. Dribbles in, bounces to O'Hanley. Now goes left wing to Edwards, and she'll dribble top of the key. Back right wing to Hagemeyer. She's guarded one-on-one there. Crossover move. Has to pick up the dribble, though. Tries to pass it out. It's picked off and stolen by Victoria Gonzalez. Now Dodge City racing the other way. Perez has it. She's caught up in traffic, though, between two Boomers. Loses the handle and then falls down, and it looks like Camry Johnson trying to come help out Perez. Fell down as well. Perez is laughing hard about that one. Foul, though, on Giselle Hagemeyer, her third. Dodge City going to the line for a 1-and-1 via Maya Perez at the line.
She might have been a little too committed to the trail.
Yeah. Just Camry Johnson saying, I got you. Got you raced in there on the floor. We got a timeout here. It looks like by Coach Vetter wants to kind of set something up maybe off the end of this 1-on-1. But so Chris, Boomers answer with a good run to get back within the 1, and then the Red Demons punch back. It's just been back and forth. Dodge City showing why they're number 10 team, the biggest classification in Kansas. If anything for the Boomers, you always will get the win, but if you don't get this win tonight, this is a great test. Maybe one of the best teams you're going to see all season.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is why you play teams like this, to kind of gauge where you're sitting as a team, but also like as a coach, you definitely want to gauge where we are. Are we going to be able to compete at a high level against high competition teams? And so we want to play these non-conference games against top talent, and big schools like this is great because the depth is there. So even if we're not, capable of having the depth, whatever we put out on the floor, are we able to compete and whatnot to have a chance in the game is that's key.
Yeah, can you handle those high-stress situations in the big moments for sure? Perez, she's handled it here in the fourth quarter. She drains the front end of the 1-on-1. She'll get the bonus. She's now up to 7 points, and that's all in the fourth quarter. So she's trying to close it out down the stretch here. Second free, though, that one's pure as well. 46-39, a minute 38 to go. The Boomers need a good basket here, need a good possession. Don't necessarily need a 3, but you got to get something on this trip.
Yeah, you can look through the stat book. We have not taken very many threes, and I think that's a great thing because we've done a great job at fighting our way and staying ahead and making good shots fall for us. So you take sacrificial threes out there, the game can get away from you pretty quickly, and this late in the game, you don't want that.
Oh, we got an offensive foul. Trying to run some possession at the top of the key was Maisie Porter. Hey, Redwards raced over for a screen, Chris, and just a bit too much of a bump. So that's a turnover possession the other way there for the Lady Demons. Third on A. Redwards. 46-39 minutes ago. Now the Boomers trying to come up with some pressure here. Not trying to foul intentionally quite yet. Next foul puts Dodge City in the double bonus. Double team, and there we got the foul finally. We're going to get Maisie Porter for that one. She stepped in and hacked Perez. Minute to go. That's Maisie's fourth. Team 10th, so double bonus here for Maya Perez and Dodge City as they lead. Perez has been clutch on the free throw line here down the stretch. First one is up, and whoop, that one rims out, no good. So just as I was singing her praises, Chris, bounces out. Faithful Haley coming out of the ball game. Moore will come in. So it's Pfeiffer, Moore, Hagemeyer, Porter, and Edwards out there for the Boomers. Second free throw for Perez. That one is good. She'll split the pair. 47-39. Under a minute to go now. Porter trying to go quick. Zips at Thesley Pfeiffer left baseline. She's double teamed. And it's knocked out of bounds, poked out of bounds by Lady Demon. Stay here with the Boomers.
Look for us to get a quick two, maybe draw a foul right here, get a three-point play out of this, and then we'll maybe take a timeout soon.
Maisie Porter triggering her on the inbounds underneath her own basket. Gets it in, tries to get it into Hagemeyer. It's knocked away over there by Gonzalez. Gonzalez, kind of reading up on this Dodge City team. She's really blossomed into their lead defender this year. So, and you can tell that tonight. She's been all over everybody. Any person she's assigned to, she's really stuck to them. Inbounded here by Porter. Tries to get to Pfeiffer through her hands, but picked up by Edwards. Now Pfeiffer with the three from the left wing. It's been long, no good. Rebound taken by Becken Udra. Now Dodge City running the other way. Udra gets across the timeline, but Hagemeyer picks off the pass. Udra kind of a wild pass there. Boomers got pushed it. 30 seconds to go. They trail by 8, 47-39. Hagemeyer has the top of the key. 28 seconds to go now.
We're going to have to take a three.
Pfeiffer has the top of the key. She's going to drive, gets into the paint, puts it up. That shot's no good, but there's a foul. She gets one to go to the line. So, Chris, she took the three left possession and said, hey, this time we're going to try to get into the paint.
Yeah, you definitely, I know, I'm not a basketball coach, but when you look at time and measurement.
Situation, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a confidence of getting that two in the earlier possession, maybe potentially drawing a foul, making it a three-point play, and then you have a conversation with the team on how to isolate and design a three-pointer for a better opportunity.
Pfeiffer splits the free throw. Second one no good. 47-40. 15 seconds left. Boomers trying to pressure without fouling. Across the timeline does Dodge City get it, but there's a foul. Riley Moore thought she poked it away, but instead they're going to say she fouled Perez. So Maya Perez going to the line for some more free throws. Dodge City up by 7. 12 seconds to go. It's going to be the fourth they're going to get on Avery Edwards. So this one, Perez could not quite maybe fully put away, but get close. She makes the first. She's going to have 10 points all on free throws here in the quarter. It's up to 10 points in the game. They've all come in this fourth, really closing down the stretch. Second one rims out, no good. 48-40, 10 seconds. Porter running with it. Got to get up a quick three. Moore's got it. Right wing, she'll put up that three. That's short. Rebound by Dodge City. No fought for. Riley Moore came for her own rebound. Got a jump ball, but possession error sides with the Lady Demons with 3.4 seconds. 48-40. That should pretty much just do it here on the inbounds. Dodge City going to pull away at the end and win this one. Boomers, though, put up a really good fight here tonight. That will do it. Dodge City wins it over Woodward 48-40. So we'll go ahead and take a break, come back with the postgame for the girls, get you wrapped up on some of the stats. And then the boys will take the court as they will take on the Dodge City Red Demons. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Your family looks up to you, kind of like a hero. With the new Michelin Xi Snow Tires long-lasting snow and ice performance and winter grip, you can truly be a hero for many winters to come. What they'll never know is but because of your super tires. When it comes to Michelin winter safety, trust the experts at High Plains Tire. Certain conditions apply. Visit your dealer or Michelin.ca for details.
I love the Army. You just have this brotherhood that you can't find anywhere else. Since coming home from war, I've tried so many different things. I just remember thinking, like, it's over.
After being forced to medically retire, Angie battled addiction to prescription medications, eventually losing her house and marriage. Then she found Wounded Warrior Project.
And so I went online, I signed up, and I knew that Wounded Warrior Project was definitely my new community. One of the staff members, she put me in for peer mentor training. It was like for the first time someone recognized something good about me and thought that I had something to give back to someone else. Are you doing okay otherwise?
I've kind of picked up woodworking with my grandfather.
So
3D stuff. All those activities gave me traumatic experiences.
You wouldn't go into battle have to fight this alone. Visit woundedwarriorproject.org/notalone.
When kids need medical care, they will often face stressful and life-changing experiences. They miss out on the things that make being a kid fun. Starlight Children's Foundation has delivered happiness to ill kids and their families at more than 800 children's hospitals and healthcare facilities. Our programs entertain and inspire hospitalized kids. Learn more at starlight.org. That's starlight.org.
And welcome back here on Z92 Boomer TV. Chris Coppel, Tyler is with you as we're wrapping up the girls game here. Woodward girls fall tonight, 48-40 to the Dodge City Lady Demons. And the Boomers will fall now to 2-2 on the season. Dodge City goes to 5-1. Take a look at some of these stats here. Let's start with your Woodward Boomers. Sedley Pfeiffer, to no surprise, leading the way, had 20 of the 40 Boomer points out there. She's all over the court all game long, getting what she wanted inside. Was 7 of 10 from the field, Chris, in terms of the 2-pointers. 7-11 overall, took that 1-3, but there towards the end, she had a great game. The rest of the Boomers tried to find their way. A little bit of tough sledding out there tonight. Avery Edwards had 7, maybe her best performance offensively we've seen so far. We had Faithful Hanley again, strong off the bench. She came in averaging 7 a game. She put up another 6 tonight. So Hagemeyer had 5. You also get Maisie Porter with 2. Jocelyn Treese was good action. Well, unfortunately, did not score, but still is having some of those knee issues, so I think they're getting them worked out for her. So hopefully she's all right there. On the Dodge City side, Camry Johnson matched Leslie Pfeiffer both in scoring and intensity. She puts up 19 for the Lady Demons to lead the way for them. And then Amaya Perez closed it down the stretch, did not have a single point until the fourth quarter, and puts up 10 in the fourth quarter. She's the second lead scorer there for the Demons, and then Becca Unruh also chipped in 8, as well as a couple other scores. But, I mean, Chris, other than that, really, the Boomers fought well, it seemed like. I mean, it was back and forth all game long. A lot of lead changes. And we talked about there as one of the closing timeouts of just that type of game, win or lose, is good for you just to see, as you were mentioning, that high level of competition. Can you stay with a team like that? Can you keep your composure through that? Really thought the Boomers did that pretty well through most of the game.
Yeah, they even had a chance to win it. It's not that they didn't. I mean, they led all 3 quarters, and as I was going to say at the beginning of the fourth, is you can lead all 3 quarters. If you don't lead in the fourth, none of that really made much of a thing, but except for confidence, you know. I would take it as a conversation to have with the players because, as you listed, the averages of points per game and how they perform tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if you look towards the end of the season and those numbers are jumped up dramatically, maybe 2 to 3 points per player, and you look at the score tonight and how big of a difference that would be.
Yeah, and I think the one thing that stuck out, really, you know, we've talked to Coach Vetter on the Coach Show about it last week, and I've kind of talked with them throughout the tournament, and they coming in tonight. Really just it's that continued focus on executing the half court that seems to be getting better game by game. We're finding spots where they're going on some good runs because they're able to slow down and say, hey, let's find a look. And I'd say pound per pound, that might have been the best man defense you're going to see all season long from the Lady Demons.
Yeah, and something I noticed, and I don't know if it's just because of where I'm sitting or what, but as we started the second half, I saw them start to isolate us going to our right and really made it to where it was difficult for us to go to our left and challenged us to take to the left side of the court. Whenever I'm watching, the whole left side was wide open over here most of the time, right? Because they were hips facing, pushing us to, you know, to where we were going to get trapped if we went to the right. So defensively, I mean, I think the Lady Demons had a great strategy. I honestly think on our side, on our ladies, we did a great job. I can't count how many turnovers we had, how many, you know, jump.
Pre-game on the other side, we'll get you set up for the boys as they're taking the court, getting ready. Got about 15 minutes on the clock there before tip, so take a timeout and come back with some preview. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92.
It's a 3-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, and the game is on the line. Ace pitcher Johnny Nevermiss is on the mound. He checks the runners, gets a sign, lines up, and delivers. Oh no, Oh, it's a wild pitch. Look out. Looks like somebody needs to call Stewart's Auto Glass.
If you find yourself on the wrong end of a fastball, call Stewart's Auto Glass for any auto glass problem. Chip and crack repair or replacement for windshields and door glass. 216-1822. Here comes our best pitch. Stewart's Auto Glass works on semi-trucks too. So don't foul out. Call Daryl from Stewart's Auto Glass at 216-1822. Stewart's Auto Glass. When there's a crack in your view, we know what to do.
Oh, he really got a hold of that one.
The life of every child is precious beyond measure. If you care for a child with a disability and have limited income and resources, help is available. Children with a physical or mental disability or who are blind may qualify for monthly cash payments through the Supplemental Security Income Program, or SSI. The program provides help to meet basic needs for food, clothing, or a place to live, and disability-related needs. It's money that can make a meaningful difference. If you're the parent or caregiver of a child or teenager you think may be eligible, call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSI Kids to learn how to apply today. That's ssa.gov/SSI Kids. It's real help for the children. Message produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Nothing says thank you like a meal with family. The Gary Sinise Foundation has partnered with Bob Evans to help give our nation's defenders and their families a taste of home. Look for the Bob Evans purple packaging and visit ourfarmsalutes.com to learn more about how you can help.
And welcome back here live from Dodge City. Tyler Brooks with you as we are getting set for the boys game. Order Cross Ball tonight, 48 to the Dodge City Lady Demons. That's the boys' turn as the Woodward guys getting ready to take on the Dodge City Red Demons here. And let's talk about those Red Demons a bit. Start out with head coach Shane Trauber. He is entering his second season as the Red Demons head coach over there at 2A Stanton County. They compiled a 42-24 record under his leadership, and he led the program in his first year there to their first state title berth, state tournament berth. That's a state tournament berth in school history. So, matched some success there. They come into this one with their best starts. Released rankings this afternoon. They are number 6 in 6A right now. They're also coming off a weekend where they were winners of the topside tip-off tournament over there in Goodland. They beat Ray out of Colorado. Ray was the defending 2A state champs in Colorado. They beat them 70-50. Senior point guard. He stands at 6 foot. He really emerged last season in their 12-9 season as kind of a leader of this team. And he's the complete package. I mean, he's got the handles, he's got the defense, he can score inside, outside, got the athleticism to go to any guard that you bring at him. Has really made a leap, not only as a leader, but just physically as a player this offseason. The difference is really, really something. He's going to be a guy that is going to have to check in on all night long on both ends of the court, and probably maybe the most matchup inducing guy in terms of, frustrating head coach Chris. It's going to be Aiden Sowers, 6'5", listed at forward here for the Red Demons. And folks, he plays like a guard essentially. He's got those type of skills. He's a great athlete, good footwork. He's got the ability to really light it up. We know the one thing with this Boomer team is anytime you run up against size, you're going to have to find a way to match that. So he might be the most important player to key on. Kind of had a weird down game in their championship game against Ray. Only had 7 points and 6 rebounds. Here's Taylor. He lit it up there in the championship game. The junior guard trying to stay out of foul trouble. That's something that they kind of been keying in with him. Well, he was able to stay out of foul trouble in that championship game. Led the Red Demons with 24 points to win over Ray, and really kind of took it over there down the stretch. Guys, really in the half court, they were even more patient than the lady squad. I mean, they are something else to behold in that half court. Really good passers, can break you down there. And you have to really get to them early because they're led by that senior guard play in Mr. Sheck. So you have to get to them early, try to get to their composure a bit there. And defensively, of course, as mentioned, depth and size to hound you all night long. That is going to be the big challenges there for the Boomers. We've got about 9.5 minutes to go here before tip, so let's go ahead. Take another break here in the pregame. We'll come back and go over a bit of the Boomer highlights from over the weekend of the tournament. Get you caught up on that if you missed it, and some of their keys to be able to tackle this Dodge City Red Demon squad. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? By their clothes, their age, the way they speak? Would you notice an 8-year-old who's not excited for summer break because she may not be having lunch again until September? Or a single father of 2 who works 3
part-time jobs and still can't put enough food on the table?
Or maybe a mother who cleans offices at night, hoping to find meeting leftovers to take home to her hungry family. Or a war veteran who's having a hard time landing a job and getting back on his feet. I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew were hungry. I am hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Bank Strong, and the Ad Council.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. I overdosed on heroin, and I lived. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. My desire to change had finally outweighed my desire to stay the same. I felt powerless for so much of my life. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. For the first time, I finally feel like I'm exactly where I should be, where I want to be.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
And welcome back to Dodge City. Chris Godwin and Tyler Rich with you. We're getting you set up for the boys game here. Game Dodge City Red Demons taking on your Boomers. Dodge City is in at 5 number 6 right now in 6A. Going over some of their key players and a bit of their team breakdown there before the break. Let's talk about your Boomers for a minute here. Head coach Darius Roper in his first season as a head coach. They're coming off a 2-1 showing at the 3rd annual Compass Athletics Winter Classic. A second-place effort where they fell just a bit short there to the Guthrie Blue Jays, 62-57 there in the final. But, Chris, I think the main takeaway from that tournament is that the defense is still here. They flexed that strong defense all tournament long. I mean, they were creating havoc. Even for Guthrie, I mean, you saw that game. The Boomers down by double digits quite a bit in that one. Found a way to cut it to a 1-point deficit there late just off the backs of that defense. Talk about that pressure and how they get that going.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing what happens whenever your back's against the wall and you've got to come together to figure something out to have a fighting chance. We've got a lot of athleticism. We've got a lot of speed, and there's honestly a few guys here who've put a lot of work in off season and conditioning in the weight room to be able to go the distance and then last a while on the court.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of some of those guys, of course, leading the way for the Boomers was senior Zach Chavez, putting up 18 points a game in the tournament there. Had a strong 19-point effort in the loss in the championship game to Guthrie. And then his Robin, if you will, although it might be reversed because Chavez is the smaller of the two. But Jesus Cano, I mean, talk about a guy, you just mentioned it, that puts in a lot of work there in the offseason to really improve his game. He had 21 on the opening day to match Chavez for the Boomers in their win over Perryton. And Chris, Coach Roper told me after the game, he said, it's the only kid we don't run a play for. And he goes and puts up 21. I mean, it's all hustle and effort with Jesus Cano. Not only does it get done on the offensive glass and down low down there in the paint.
Yeah, I mean, that's size. Size goes so far in this game. And, when you add mobility to it, it's a tremendous pile of attributes that I'm trying to find the right word for it. When you have
it's a culmination of really everything you want, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, the size, the speed, the athleticism, it all comes together.
But Zeus, the biggest thing about him is IQ, man. He puts himself in the best position to be successful for the type of player that he is. That's why I enjoy watching Zeus, because he's just such a smart individual right there where he needs to be.
Definitely, Coach Roper sings high praise of that. He's maybe one of the higher IQ guys they've seen in quite some time here. Not to say that any of the previous seniors were low IQ, just Zeus, as you're mentioning, on another level for sure on that. Getting to some of the keys to the game tonight for the Boomers here. I think the main question is, can Sam Cheap capitalize off that he's really looking to see who's going to merge out of his guards outside of Zach Chavez, of course, to lead this team. Is it going to be Sam Cheap? Is it going to be Sammy Baker? Is Peyton Hughes going to be the guy? And Sam Cheap had a big Saturday for sure in that loss, so can he kind of repeat that performance? Another one, and we've already kind of touched on a bit, can Woodward match the physicality? They've got to. I mean, you got to keep that intensity up. This is a team in Dodge City that there's not many guys listed under 5'11". I mean, those guys that are freshmen and sophomores that probably aren't going to see the courts. You're going to see a pretty beefy lineup across the board there for this Dodge City team. And really, can you counterpunch? Because we just saw it with the girls, right? This team's going to go on a run, this Red Demons team, at some point in the game. Can you match, the focus and say, okay, can we hold on here and make sure we can punch back? Similar to what they did with Guthrie there in that championship game. Got about, just over a few minutes to go before we get starting lineups here. So we're going to take one more final timeout. On the other side of the break, we'll have starting lineups and the opening tip. It's Boomer Basketball.
Chicken say dog, cat, giraffe, really? Giraffe.
Just making sure your kids go correctly in the right. Visit NHTSA.gov. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Dodge City Pep Band there on the national anthem again. So, went over the keys to the game, player spotlights, and all that. So let's get to these starting lineups here. First up, let's be this junior guard 9, Isaiah Taylor. That's number 0. Be number 3, Dylan Smith, standing at 6. Cano, number 35, the senior. Jake Mead, the forward, number 44.
Zach Chavez.
with Sarah Chavez. And also, you will get Sam Cheap in the starting lineup, the guard. Number 5, the juniors. So it'll be Baker, Chavez, Cheap, Snow, and Mead for your Boomers there. So, we're finishing up here the starting lineups. Sam Cheap rocking that headband again. He had it Saturday. I think that might have been a difference, Chris, in his 14-point performance. Something I didn't see Saturday. So
players are a creature of habit, so.
Yeah, that they are. Let's get luck charms a little bit too, right? But I guess we've over some of the main keys. What are some of your keys, or if you got one, another key you think is going to be key for the Boomers here tonight?
Very highly, recommended for the sport. I think force the big shots. Force them to make the mistakes. Be patient, just as we talked about in the girls' game. But maybe in this game, because they do have the height, they do have the reach, you make them take longer shots than they're comfortable with. Maybe we get some rebounds go our way, and we have that counter-attacking play.
Definitely a potential play in there, no doubt about it. I guess the big thing is, too, to mention to build off that, is that this boys squad is not near as battle-tested as the girls squad. They haven't made the deep playoff runs. So, tip in the air, it was Jesus Cano jumping for it there with Dawson Taylor. Tip controlled by Dodge City quickly. We're going right to left here, left wing. Now they get top of the key to Isaiah Taylor, still set. Right wing over there to Smith. Now we run a bit of motion here, top of the key. Flipping it around. Get it to Sowers. Flip it back over to Smith. He's picked up by Baker. Now high left wing over there to Dawson Taylor. Back to Isaiah. Now right corner 3 on the way. That's no good. That's Cooper Scheck. Rebounded by Woodward. Stack Chavez racing the other way down there in the left corner. Bounce pass to Sammy Baker, left wing. Chavez will get it out top the key. Dump it inside to Jesus Cano. Left block, one power dribble. Almost loses the handle. Has to go right wing to Mead. Now right corner, Sam Cheap. He'll spin. Drive baseline. Puts up a tough jumper. That's no good off the side of the backboard. Rebounded now by Dawson Smith. Dodge City going the other way. Go right wing over there to Dylan Smith. Now top of the key. Right wing over to Scheck. Scheck right corner. Checked by Cano. Now it's Taylor top of the key has it. Right wing over to Scheck. Checked by Sammy Baker here. 5'8" on 6 foot. Baker staying with him. Boomers in the man-to-man. Flipped up to Dylan Smith. He's double teamed. Now he's got to go left wing. Left corner. Dawson Taylor for 3 in the corner. That's no good. Rebound poke. Rebounded by Taylor. He blows the layup from the left side. Boomers with the board. Sammy Baker's got in transition. Doesn't quite have the numbers, but he's going to race down to the block. Gets cut off. And, yep, they got him with a little bit of an extra step. We saw right there. Kind of shuffled, Chris, trying to get woed up.
Yeah, and he's looking for that, across the court pass to Sam Cheap over there on the opposite side of the perimeter. And it's just one of those things that wasn't there, and he didn't want to force it. Yeah. So, second guessing yourself, it almost bites you in the butt every time.
Still 0-all here. 6:20 to go. Nobody scored quite yet. Dodge City with possession over there on the right wing. Gets Dawson Taylor. Checked this time by Baker. Drives in, kicks right corner. It's going to be 3 in the air. That's good from the right corner. Aiden Sowers. Talk about his inside-out game. He'll cash in from the deep corner, and now Dodge City leads 3-0. Burmer's going the other way. It's Jake Mead left wing. Now left corner Chavez. He's going to pump fake, try to drive. Gets cut off. He's got a man open on the right wing. It's Baker. He's quickly double teamed, though. Right corner is Sam Cheap. Spins. Back to the right wing to Baker. Throws inside to Cano. Almost loses it. Does lose it. Now the ball's on the ground. It's taken by Aiden Sowers. And he's going the other way for the Red Demons. Checked up to Dawson Taylor now. He goes left corner over there to Isaiah Taylor. Taylor with it. Has the top of the key. Checked by St. Cheap. And we got a timeout quickly here by Coach Shane Travers. So we'll go ahead and take it with him. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Harper Sanitation has been serving the needs of Northwest Oklahoma since 1971. That's 50 years. We pride ourselves on our services. We offer household, commercial, and construction waste management and leave you with a mess-free environment. Harper Sanitation is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Remember, if you need quality sanitation services from a local trusted company, choose Harper Sanitation. Come check us out online at harpersanitation.net or give us a call at 580-256-5835. You'll be glad you did.
Driving the lane from the top of the key, gets to go off glass from the right side. Dodge City now up 5-0. Cooper Scheck and Sowers going toe-to-toe here early. Boomers the other way now. Up now, hands it back behind him to Mead. They'll flip it back to Sammy Baker. Right wing goes to Sam Cheap. Top of the key back to Baker. Trying to get some motion set up here. Smith, Dodge City collects a rebound. They're going the other way. It's Austin Taylor. Now goes right corner to Shaq. He's going to pop a three on Jake Meade from the right corner. Gets it to go. Dodge City now leads 8-0. Cooper Shaq with 6 of the Dodge City. Other way, steal now by the Red Demons as they were getting away from Zach Chavez. Quickly up the court. Left wing, Isaiah Taylor has it. He's double teamed. Gets it left wing now to Dawson Taylor. Top of the key. Now they go to Sowers. Sowers behind the back dribble. Gets at the free throw line on Jesus Cano. Going right at him. Loses the handle. Poke point stolen by Zach Chavez. Bounce pass to Jesus Cano. Boomers with control. Sammy Baker has it. Gonna race the court. Tries to bounce to Jake Meade. It's almost turned over. Baker collects it though. Near the logo. Now he hands it to Sam Cheap. High left wing. Cheap going to try to drive and he's poked at hacked. We're going to get the first foul of the ball game. This one's going to be on Dawson Taylor. His first team first. But Chris, we warned about Cooper Shaq and his scoring abilities and Aiden Sowers. They've got all 8 points right now for the Red Demons early.
Yeah, and I mean, they've hit on a couple shots, but the more you force it, are they going to hit every time? And, you know, we can't be rattled by that. You have to force those big shots, make them make those decisions, and we have to capitalize on control and possession of the ball and taking opportunities when we're giving them.
To that point, though, on the big shots, that was a heat check by Cooper Shaq over there in the corner, and he just stepped up and made it. So nothing you can do about that. It was good defense by Jake. Inbounded here for the Boomers. Sammy Baker has the top of the key. He'll race around and gets down to the low block. Open but swatted from behind by Dawson Taylor. Sammy Baker thought he had the open lane. Taylor trail him. Swats out of bounds. Boomers keep possession.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think game plan wise, probably need to have a conversation with Sammy and say, hey, you're my movement guy. You got to move in and out. And
Cano has the top of the key, and he's going to be a bit too aggressively hacked up there by Aiden Sowers. His first foul. Team second. Coming into the ball game now for the Red Demons. You'll see Dylan Smith and Cooper Shaq back in, so I'm not sure. Oh, excuse me, no. They've got number 35, Tyler Cox, out there. They're acting like he came back. I didn't see him sub out of timeout, so he must have just come back in. You've also got Daniel Sanchez in for Dodge City. Inbound here by Chavez, trying to go to Sammy Baker. Stay with the Boomers. Zach trying to get to Baker, but Baker was airtight defensed up over there on the sideline.
Yeah, and I think a little bit of miscommunication too, because you even had Zeus over there right on top of him as he made that run.
Now Chavez will inbound into Cano, and Cano will just hand it right back to him here. Chavez left wing, left corner. Sam Cheap going to drive. He tries to get cross court to Meade. Does. Now Baker right wing, excuse me. He's going to drive, puts up the elbow jumper. That's no good. Rattles out. Rebound controlled by Dylan Smith. Dodge City racing the other way now.
Great opportunity by Baker. I mean, he did everything right in that situation and just had that double bounce out.
Tyler Cox going to drive the lane from the top. He blocked by Jesus Cano. That lane no good. Rebound control by the...
Have to kind of play out of character a little bit so your game opens up later on in the future of the game.
Dodge City with possession after the turnover. Say Taylor top of the key has it. They'll swing it left wing to Smith. He's going to try to drive. Gets the elbow. Now goes right wing over there. Shaq. Shaq with pump fake and drive. Can't get to go. But Dylan Smith with the follow-up tip, and that's in. So 10-0. Red Demons up early. 2:25 to go in this first quarter. Chavez has the top of the key for the Boomers. Hunter Mosley now right corner has it. He's going to get cut off. Stops. Puts up a jumper. The lid is off. Hunter Mosley gets the first points of the night for the Boomers. Tough mid-range jumper from the right baseline. And we got a timeout here by Coach Shane Trauber. So the Red Demons, 10-2 they lead. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 2:14 to go in the first. It's Boomer basketball on C92.
All this, plus the natural confidence boost that comes with BF Goodrich tires. Go with the tires that will let you take control. Go with BF Goodrich G-Force tires. Learn more, ask a BF Goodrich tire specialist for details. BF Goodrich, take control. Available at High Plains Tire, 2220 Main Street.
And welcome back here, live from Dodge City. Chris Scott and Tyler with you as we are about 2:14 left to go. Dodge City leads with Boomers right now. Hunter Mosley breaking the lid for the Boomers. He had a tough baseline jumper there on the right side. Chris, you talk about playing out of character. Mosley got cut off and just said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and take the slinger. Got to go.
We need points on the board, man.
Somebody got to score.
You got to take chances.
Clean one there, but Dodge City has possession out of the timeout. Boomers presses on. They get to Taylor, now up to Smith. Smith to the left block. Only travel. Good cut off there by Jake Meade on the back end of the press. So that forces a turnover. Got to find a few more of those to take advantage of them. Dodge City kind of answering with throwing a little bit token pressure here. Sam Cheap will have it off the inbound. High left wing, gets across the timeline. Now dribbles top of the key, gets a screen from Jesus Cano. Friends up a right mid-range jumper. That's off the front iron, a bit short. Sowers with it now, trying to drive. Kicks out to Dawson Taylor. Back to Isaiah Taylor now. Checked by Hunter Mosley at the logo. Dylan Smith now gets a high left wing. One-on-one with Sam Cheap. Behind the back dribble. Flips it back to Isaiah Taylor. Taylor gets a little space. Left corner three up from Dawson Taylor. That's no good. Rebound fought forward on the backside. Controlled. Hunter Mosley gets it. Rivers going the other way. Trying to get it up now. Oh, watch out over there. Pass almost picked off and intercepted by Isaiah Taylor. He went up into the stands for a second. Poked out of bounds. He'll stay here with the Boomers. Daniel Sanchez into the game now for Dodge City. He will take out Dylan Smith. For the Boomers, it's Chavez, Cheap, Cano, Meade, and Hunter Mosley right now. Chavez will get the inbound top key. He's just going to go at Dodge City and gets swatted on the back end there. Cooper Scheck, who Chavez had beat off the dribble, makes the recovery to make the block. He'll stay here with the Boomers.
Yeah, and Zach will take that experience and he'll learn from it and have more opportunities.
As they try to go full court to Hunter Mosley, and that's swatted away out of bounds back there by Daniel Sanchez. But Cooper Scheck, story of this first quarter, hitting some really tough shots. I mean, that was another well-defended one there by the Boomers. Just a bit of a step back, and he gets it to go. Okay, could attack you off the dribble, pull up from anywhere. And he's finally going to come take a breather. The Boomers probably relieved by that a bit.
Yeah, and I think that might be his second time to come off, and he seems winded. He seems like, and maybe he's just hustling really hard. But off the both substitutions he's taken, he looks pretty gassed asking for the sub.
Off the inbound, Hunter Mosley gets a tough three up from the left corner. That bounces high, no good. Rebound by Dodge City on the back end. Going the other way, we got a foul. Isaiah Taylor got fouled. And they're going to get Hunter Mosley for the foul, his first, team first. 13-2. Red Demons lead with 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. Tochi Okoro coming into the ballgame for the Red Demons now. Inbounded into Daniel Sanchez, right corner. Bounce pass, lost the handles. Chavez racing the other way for the Boomers. Euro steps, tries to get the shot up, swatted out of bounds again. Chavez thought he may have been fouled there, but to no avail. Boomers will keep possession, though.
Again, as we move forward, look for Chavez to start really trying to bait those fouls in right underneath the basket.
Inbounded now to Chavez. It looks like he made one off his foot, and that's going to be out of bounds back to Dodge City. 13-2, Dodge City up on your Boomers. 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. Boomers have had chances, just quite can't get the lid off completely yet. Dodge City the other way here across the timeline. It's Isaiah Taylor double teamed to the corner. Now passes up, throws into DeAndre Vontress. Drives baseline, can't get that to go. Left wing, rebounded by the Boomers. Sam Cheap with it. He races to the free throw line, tries to kick it out, and we got a foul. It's going to be on Vontress. His first, team third. 3 team fouls to 1 there as Dodge City leading that. Inbound now by Cheap to Zach Chavez, top of the key. Crossover move, get into the free throw line. Can't get to the shot to go, and that's how we'll end the first quarter. Dodge City leading Woodward 13-2. We'll go ahead and take a break and come back. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Earth is a big playground where you can face any type of condition. The good thing is the all-new BF Goodrich All-Terrain TA KO-less of mud, rocks, or snow. Winter doesn't stand a chance. Head to High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward and trust the new BF Goodrich All-Terrain TA KO2 to get you anywhere. BF Goodrich. Take control. See your dealer at bfgoodrichtires.ca for details.
Right now, the forgotten poor are waiting for mercy ships. Is the largest floating civilian hospital in the world with volunteer medical staff and crew. And now with our newest state-of-the-art hospital ship, Mercy Ships will double our ability to reach children and adults who need us now. We are putting faith into action and bringing a wave of hope and healing to those who need it most. To learn more, go to mercyships.org today.
And welcome back here. Chris Godwin and Tyler Woods with you on Z92 Boomer TV as well. After one quarter, it's Dodge City up on Woodward 13-2. Getting ready to start the second quarter. And boy, Chris, we were looking at it at the break. here. Boomers just 1 of 11 from the field to start this one. Only 2 less shots at Dodge City, but just can't quite get them to go.
Yeah, and I can count probably 3 or 4 of those have hit the rim 2 or 3 times and then bounced out. So you look at those opportunities, that could be 8 points, be 13-8 right now, a little bit closer, a little bit better confidence leading into the second quarter.
Boomers have the possession. Left wing gets Sam Cheap. He's driving the left wing, gets into the baseline, and they're going to say Dodge City knocked it out of bounds as Cheap was trying to drive baseline. Chavez had almost lost it top of the key. They got it to Cheap. So they'll keep possession here. Cheap triggering on an inbound, hits a cutting. Jake Mead open in the paint, puts up the layup. Oh, it just won't go. Runs out. Mead, though, with the board, puts it back up, and that one will go from the left block. So sticks with it. Finally gets a point there. Mead on the board with 2. Boomers trail 13-4. Full court press on. They've got to Dawson Taylor. He'll get across the timeline up to Dylan Smith. Drives right at Jake Mead. Tough layup. Good defense by Mead. That won't go. Rebounded backside by Chavez. To Mead. Now back to Chavez. Boomers going the other way. Chavez will have it left wing. Now left corner Hunter Mosley. Mosley drives baseline, gets off. No, fakes it. Now gets a little floater up. Good look. Hunter Mosley leading the Boomers early. He's got 4, and that's his second bucket. 13-6 now. Good move by Hunter Mosley. Now it's kicked out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Dodge City. Boomers trying to get that press going. Chris, you got to have made baskets to do that. So if you start getting a few here, maybe that can help out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you look at it now, it's a 7-point game.
Dodge City with the inbound. Cooper Shack. He's still behind the timeline. Gets it up to Sowers. Now to Dawson Taylor. They do get it to the timeline at the logo. Back to Shack. He's going to try to drive. Gets the free throw line. Kicks out and throws it away, but they're going to say Boomer tipped it out. So it's going to stay here with Dodge City. He's trying to hit Dawson Taylor over there in the left wing. Got a substitution. It's going to be Isaiah Taylor coming back in. And he will take out Cooper Shack. Shack going to go take a break for a second. He's currently leading Dodge City with 8 points. 13-6, 6:45 to go on the half. Dodge City with possession. Aiden Sowers left wing, left corner. He's going to drive. Now kicks it back out to Tyler Cox. Left corner. Cox gets tripped up trying to drive. We're going to have a foul on Jake Mead there. Jake, I don't know if he really shoved. It looked like he just got their feet tangled a bit there.
Yeah, just plant and pivot right there, and both of them collided knees.
So first foul on Mead, second on the Boomers. Inbound by Smith. He'll throw it out to Dawson Taylor at the logo. Now goes to Isaiah Taylor left wing. Left corner, Smith is there. Pump fakes. He'll drive. Gets into the paint. Now got to kick it out. Goes to Taylor right corner. He'll drive. Go up on Jesus Cano. That one bounces around and out. Rebound taken by Hunter Mosley. Cano strong defense up straight up right there. Hunter Mosley racing across the timeline. Gets it down at the left corner to Cano. Cano goes drive. Puts it up over 2 Dodge City defenders. That one just rolls out. Rebounded by Dodge City. Tyler Cox has it going the other way. They still lead 13-6. 6 minutes to go in a half. Will Smith with it. Gets at the free throw line. Now they get right corner Dawson Taylor. He's just going to drive right at Cano. Puts up a tough layup. This time, though, there's going to be a whistle as he couldn't get the shot to go. That one going to be on Jesus, and Taylor going to the line. It looks like that's the game plan early, is them trying to go at the block. Good point for sure. Dawson Taylor makes his free throw. Finally on the board with the point. Was 0 for 4 in that first quarter. 2 from 3. So 14-6 now. Second free throw on the way for Taylor is good. 15-6. Red Demons lead over the Boomers. Into the ball game is Peyton Hughes for the first time tonight. He'll take out Hunter Mosley. Hunter with some good minutes there for the Boomers. Has 4 of the 6. It's a couple rebounds as well.
I think Peyton coming in is going to open up a perimeter shot here shortly.
Peyton Hughes had 18 points in the tournament, had 9 each of the first 2 days, got shut out there in the championship game. Boomers the other way. Jesus Cano gets down low, can't get the left block layup to go, had it open. Rebound tipped high, now controlled by Dodge City. And we got a foul. They're going to get Peyton Hughes trying to reach in as he's trying to rip it away from Dawson Taylor. Hughes is first, team fourth. Boomers still trail 15-6, 5:40 to go in the half. Isaiah Taylor with it for Dodge City. Top of the key, checked by Peyton Hughes. Now he's going to drive to the free throw line. Pulls up. Jesus Cano blocks it. Gets his hand out there. Rebound fought for. Still fought for. Finally knocked out of bounds. And it's knocked out of bounds by Dylan Smith and the Red Demons. So be possession for the Boomers. How about Jesus getting out there, Chris?
He was quick on transition, got that tip block. He was ready to go for that easy layup.
Well, he wanted to dunk, yeah.
I don't know if he was easy, but he definitely would have been in position to make a chance.
Left corner, Zach Chavez will drive. Now goes right corner. Peyton Hughes bounce pass, gets it to go from 3. Just as you were talking about, Chris. Oh, my. Peyton Hughes with the big 3. Boomers now only trail by 6, 15-9. Dodge City the other way with it. Cooper Sheck has it right wing. Now gets it at the logo. It's Dylan Smith. High left wing. Now they play catch a little bit at the key, top of the keys here. Back over to Isaiah Taylor, left wing. Left corner, Dawson Taylor. Isaiah Taylor now has it left wing into Dylan Smith. He's going to drive down the right side. Can't get the shot to go, but a foul. This one will be on Jesus again. I think it's the same thing you just talked about, Chris, with that last foul. He turned a bit. Had he been straight up, that's probably not a foul call.
Basketball's so technical, man.
It is.
You know, the ball's a millimeter out of bounds, and that's out. I don't. You know, it's so technical. I don't.
Front end of the free throw is no good. Or the foul, excuse me. Foul shots by Smith is no good. Jesus going to have to come sit for a minute, and now bring in senior Nash Hart. Provide some size down there. Smith line up for a second free throw here. Dodge City leads 15-9, and he will make that one, so it's now 16-9. Smith with his third point in the ball game. Boomers breaking the press, gets up to Peyton Hughes across the timeline. He'll flip it back to Sam Cheap. They'll set up the offense here at the logo. Cheap driving to the left wing now. Gets a screen from Nash Hunter. Bounce pass into Jake Mead. Left block. Spin move. Mead puts it up off glass. Gets it to go. Jake Mead showing off that spin move again. He's got 4 here in the quarter. Boomers trail by 5, 16-11.
Yeah, I'd like to buy extra of that.
Yeah. Put stock in Jake Mead's spin move. That's what I'm hearing. Dodge City with the top of the key. It's Dylan Smith. It's cut off by Peyton Hughes. Now has to get right wing over there to Daniel Sanchez. Back up to Smith, so he gets dribble. It's double team now by Cheap and Hughes, and they're going to get Hughes for a bit of a bump. Hughes getting a little aggressive in there. You like the intensity, but you got to be careful. The second foul quickly now. Team 6th. Tyler Cox coming back into the game for the Red Demons. They'll take out Vultures. And batting here will be Isaiah Thomas for Dodge City. Gets it into Dylan Smith. Back to Isaiah Thomas left wing. Top key back of Smith. Bounce pass right elbow to Aiden Sowers. Now right quarter to Daniel Sanchez. He's going to try to drive. Gets cut off by Zach Chavez. Back over right wing to Smith. Now it's Taylor left wing. Pump fakes the pass. Bounces into Sowers at the free throw line. Tries to drive and gets cut off, and a jump ball force. Possession arrow going to stay. No, they're going to say it's with Boomer. I would say possession arrow stays with Dodge City. They're trying to say it's Boomers, but it stays with Light. Still, though, good job there by Jake Mead again to cut off the dribble of Sowers.
Yeah, something you're seeing with Nash is just a little bit of power in there. You know, Zeus wasn't taking those. He wasn't taking those brute force blunt, like picks and all that stuff. He's kind of bruising a little bit down in the underneath the rim.
Inbound here for Dodge City. They get left corner to Daniel Sanchez. Top the key, go to Isaiah Taylor. Now right wing over to Smith. Calls for a screen from Sowers, gets it, but gets cut off at the free throw line. Has it back out to Isaiah Thomas. Or Taylor, excuse me, not Isaiah Thomas. Right wing now, Dylan Smith has it. Gets a screen from Sowers. Now going to try to drive. Kicks to the left wing. Open 3 on the way from Isaiah Taylor. No good. Backside rebound by Sowers. Puts it all off glass. Can't get that one to go. Now we've got a whistle. There's probably going to be a loose ball foul. And it is. It's going to be on Zach Chavez. He's trying to get in there and get a rebound, but he'll draw his first foul instead. Boomers 7th, so that's going to send Sowers to the line for a 1-and-1. Boomers have done a great job defensively in this quarter so far. Only allowed 3 points. It's all been free throws. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good from Sowers. They'll earn the bonus. 17-11, 3:15 to go in the half. Dodge City on top. Sowers' second free throw is up, and that one banks in. Well, not banks in. Banks off the rim and in, I guess I should say. It's 18-11 now. Boomers with possession, trailing by 7. Cheap has it left wing, gets a hard screen there from Nash Hunter. Now left corner, Zach Chavez with it. Spin move, has to get cut off. Tries to throw it into Jake Mead. Poked away. Stolen. Dodge City with the behind back dribble by Isaiah Taylor. Bounce pass to Sowers. Sowers can't control it. They're on the right block, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was poked. We got conflicting calls. We had a white signal, and then we had a black signal.
I think he was saying it was off of Zach Chavez.
Okay, so there you go. So we'll stay here with white, which would be Dodge City. So we had this ref here pointing that way, the near ref. So it's kind of like, what's going on here? But it was the man over the corner who saw it the best. He says it stays with Dodge. Zach Chavez coming out for a minute. You will get in.
They're going to want it out here to number 12.
Get it out to Isaiah Taylor. Now Dawson Taylor, top of the key. A little bit of a switch off here. Taylor now has it. Right wing Sowers. He's going to try to drive. Euro step. Goes up with it. And who else? Nash Hunter drawing the charge. It's going to be a turnover. Sowers got in a little crazy. You're talking about the bruising down there, Chris. Zach Schaub has the list for the contact.
Yeah.
Or not Zach Schaub, just Nash Hunter. Jeez.
Yeah. No, and honestly, I'm going to tell you, we're now witnessing a little bit of player-to-player.
3 on the way from Peyton Hughes. That one's no good, but long goes open.
What you thought would work with big man in there, you got a bruiser in there, and
you got a big man. He's just not a tall man,
and it's paying off for him.
Wing Dawson Taylor has it behind the back dribble, puts up a tough floater lane, can't get that to go. Rebound fought for, and Nash Hunter's going to draw a loose ball foul, and they're going to get Dawson Taylor with it. Nash Hunter is fighting for that board.
Look at that smile on his face. He knows he's doing something. I don't know,
He may not know what he's doing. Remember, it's not really, basketball isn't his first sport here.
He's doing a great job at his role and really providing great opportunities for the Boomers to take possessions and have opportunities to close this gap.
Austin Schulte into the ball game now for Dodge City. Didn't play in that championship game, but getting some run here. Sam Cheap with it now across timeline for the Boomers as they trail 18-11. 2 minutes to go in the half. Cheap is checked by Sheck. Left corner to Hughes. Now top the key to Colin Martin. Right wing now. For 3 is going to be Cheap. That's no good. Just a bit long there. Rebound control on backside by Tyler Cox. Dodge City going the other way. They get up to Isaiah Taylor. Top the key. He's going to get cut off. Now goes Cox back to Taylor. Floats it back to Cooper Sheck. Pump fakes the 3. Goes left wing to Sanchez. Bounce pass into Cox. Cox throws it away. He was trying to look for a cutting Cooper Sheck, but Sheck had already turned by that point. It's out of bounds back to the Boomers. Tochi Okoro into the ball game for the Red Demons now. He will take out Isaiah Taylor. For the Boomers, it's Meade, Cheap, Hughes, Martin, and Hunter.
We need points on this possession. Look for them to actually dial up a pretty solid play.
Sam Cheap going to run to the free throw line, loses the handle, gets it to Nash Hunter, and they're going to say Nash travel trying to get the shot up underneath the net. So that's going to be a turnover. Not sure how Cheap was still able to shovel that up to Hunter. I thought he lost a dribble. 25 to go in a half. You talk about the depth, Chris. They are subbing out just about every dead ball. I mean, they've got about a good 9-10 guys they will go to in total.
Yeah, and fresh legs mean a lot.
Off the inbound here, full court pressure. Kyle Martin comes up with the steal. Peyton Hughes has it now up and under layup, gets it to go. And the foul. Peyton Hughes and then the kip up afterwards. Looked like Shawn Michaels out there. My goodness.
I'll tell you what, that's great TV. We appreciate that for Boomer TV. Highlights are good. I even got a cameraman right where he was. So.
I would say Chris Godwin's already thinking, man, that's going in the yearbook.
Yeah.
So the big and one from Peyton Hughes got it up and under. Got it sweet high off the glass. Get you attack. Yeah, got to be careful. Nowadays, we've got the NFL taunted rules, and I'm sure in high school we want to show good sportsmanship, so got to be careful. Foul there, third on Tyler Cox. Still can't get the bunny layup to go, though. Oh, my. Rebound, though, poked out of bounds by Dodge City. I was about to say, he was providing a spark, then he gets the steal. Couldn't quite get it, but Boomers only trail by 4 now, 18-14. Then 11 left to go. Kyle Martin inbounded. Finds Nash Hunter underneath. Hunter puts a shot. That won't go. Gets blocked. A loose ball. We got a foul. Hunter ran into Dodge City.
Number 4 is actually Caden Reed.
Oh, it's Caden Reed. Excuse me. Well,
I didn't catch that at all.
Yeah. And they don't have him listed as 4. They got Reed listed as 14, and then Martin's 12.
He is a little bit lanky.
Yeah. 25-14 now. The Boomers' last second heave by Peyton Hughes, and they will lead 25-14 after the first half. We'll go ahead and take a break and come back with the halftime show. It's Boomer Basketball on 92.
I lived alone in this apartment, and I'd had trouble with my landlord. Basically, he was a creep. He kept coming on to me, and I kept saying no. Then one night, I'm sitting on my couch watching TV. My door, of course, is locked. But then I hear, it's my landlord letting himself in. Hey, get out. You can't keep coming in.
What's wrong? I hear your refrigerator needs fixing, and I figure while I'm here, maybe you can do something for me.
Out. Get out.
I'm offering you a good deal.
Out. And I'm reporting you.
All right. I'm leaving. Don't make a federal case of it.
A federal case? Yes, sexual harassment in housing is against federal law. It's called the Fair Housing Act. If you are harassed, file a complaint with HUD. Go to HUD.gov/fairhousing. That's HUD.gov/fairhousing. .gov/fair housing. And if you fear for your safety, call 911. Fair housing. The law is on your side. A message from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
You're who you always were.
She was screaming and crying. I've never seen her like that.
You always had it in hers and win.
Every day, thousands of kids like Gwen enter a Children's Miracle Network hospital. Hospitals rely on community support. 100% of contributions made at helpkidstoday.org go to your local member children's hospital so they can spend it on their most urgent needs.
It's life-changing for a kid like Gwen.
We can't change their diagnosis, but together we're changing their future. For ways to help, visit us at helpkidstoday.org. helpkidstoday.org.
And welcome back. We're at half here. Your Woodward Boomers right now trail the Dodge City Red Demons 25-14.5. Scott Tyler is with you live on Z92 and TV. And we are at the Dairy Queen halftime show here. Let's look at the recap a bit of this first half, starting with the Boomers. Only held to 2 points in that first quarter, but came alive a little bit there in the second as they matched Dodge City with 12 points apiece. Leading the way in that second quarter, Peyton Hughes. Chris, you had talked about him coming off the bench. You just said, hey, he might provide a bit of a shooting spark, and sure enough, immediately comes in, hits a three, and then also gets a big and one. Leads the Boomers with those 6 points. You got Hunter Mosley and Jake Mead with 4 apiece. Odd to say Zach Chavez was shut out in the first half. That we don't hear very much. Same with Jesus Cano. Had some opportunities, just we talked about in the first quarter. Lid on the rim there for quite a minute for the Boomers. He had all that in the first quarter. Hit some big threes, some tough ones over a couple Boomers in each of those instances. Aiden Sowers, he's got 7 as well for the Red Demons. They get 3 apiece from Smith and Azunza. But Chris, the story of that first half, I think we highlighted a lot in that first quarter. Just got to keep your mind in it to be able to call back, because that first quarter was rough in terms of just missing some of those opportunities. I mean, it was 1 of 11 in that first quarter. Not because they're all bad looks, just couldn't quite get them to go.
Yeah, I think if you had that conversation in the locker room, and did you say that it was 12 and 12?
12 for the second quarter, so you matched, yeah.
Yeah, and even, I'd probably even say about maybe 4 or 5 of those points off of Dodge City were forced off of the free throw.
Right.
We had a couple opportunities down there, and we didn't capitalize. So, you look at that scoring, and they were able to put it in the rim, and we weren't able to. So, opportunities there. At this point, we're digging out of it. So it's going to come down to us consistently doing what we did in the second quarter of taking away the inside, forcing them to take those big shots out, maybe preventing some of those lackadaisical fouls as Jesus is just simply going up, but he's turning sideways, drawing in that foul, and they're getting those easy buckets off of that. And maybe it goes our way this next half, where those buckets those shots that we are taking do fall in and give us a little bit of a boost of confidence in scoring.
Well, looking at that a bit more, talking about the free throws, 7 of 8 from the line for Dodge City in that first half. Only 2 opportunities for the Boomers, and they split the pair of them. So just 1 of 2 3-pointers, a difference as well. Just 1 of 8 from the field for the Boomers right now. 4 of 8 from the 3-point line are the Red Demons overall. 6 of 24 there in that first half. Some of that team shooting. 25-14 here at the half. Dodge City right now up on your Boomers. It's Dairy Queen halftime show. We'll go ahead and take a timeout, come back and look at maybe a little bit more of those keys to the second half a bit. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92.
This is a St. Jude moment.
As your healthy 5-year-old competitive cheerleader who has a brain tumor, and the physician was like, your best option, St. Jude. Receiving treatment that was life-saving for our child, and knowing that that treatment would be of no cost to us was a huge weight lifted.
Learn more at stjude.org.
What is dedication?
My daughter started making necklaces. She makes what we call affirmation fashion. I tell her every day that your black is beautiful. And if there's anything better than being beautiful, it's being smart. And if there's anything better than being smart, it's being kind. And reaffirm affirming that every day is our method of making sure her chin never drops. My dad wasn't around, and I remember riding a bike and falling off and cutting myself, and me never just wanted to get back on it. People ask, how your children are here.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Earth is a big playground where you can face any type of condition. The good thing is the all-new BF Goodrich All-Terrain TA KO2 is ready for anything. Its increased aggressive all-terrain traction and improved maneuverability get you where you want regardless of mud, rocks, or snow. Winter doesn't stand a chance. Head to High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward and trust the new BF Goodrich All-Terrain TA KO2 to get you anywhere. BF Goodrich. Take control. See your dealer at bfgoodrichtires.ca for details.
And welcome back here to Dodge City. Tyler Grayson, Chris Goff, getting ready to come out as halftime. First drill 25-14. Going no further, let's go ahead and shout out some great sponsors here on the Z92 side of things. Plus Physical Therapy, High Plains Technologies there. Derek Clean, who is our halftime sponsor. Glass, Goington Furnishing, K&S Tire, Harper Sanitation, and Bentech Hometown Insurance. Cannot do it without all those great people that you will hear in the Superintendent Show, you will hear during the Coaches Show, Tech Talks on Fridays, as well as any Boomer programming sports-wise. Cannot do it without them. Also, hey, I'm not Boomer TV again here tonight with us. Chris Godwin with me on color, filling in, got the crew out and around set up. Kid's doing a great job. Kirk Province doing a great job running the St. Chris. So you also do the yearbook stuff. So you got pictures out of bounds. So you're covering it literally on just about every side. The only question is, why no blog? I mean, if you're going to do it all, why is there no blog? I don't got no written blog.
I'm sorry, I can't understand what you said.
We're going to cover it on photo, video, audio. Where's the writing?
I don't know. I feel like my attention's in other places. I've got a great visual for picture, but when it comes to writing and scripting, that's where I fall short. So, as a great entrepreneur, or I hire that stuff out.
There you go.
I find somebody else to do that.
Hey, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. But just coming out of this Dairy Queen halftime show, you mentioned it there just a bit before we get into some of those keys to the second half. Talked about essentially, hey, you played them to a draw in that second quarter. After that rough first quarter, what else do the Boomers got to do to really kind of dig out of this 11-point deficit right now?
Just kind of play with what's working. Zeus is going to come back into the game, and rightfully so. He came out because they're trying to monitor some of those fouls and whatnot, but they know that Nash Hunter's presence in the game works, so look for him to get back in the game. Peyton Hughes is going to find some opportunities, and with a team like this, that's hitting on all cylinders right now, even with somebody in their face. What works best for the team is going to have to be the message going into this half.
Definitely got to find that weak spot like you're talking about. Take advantage of it. It's going to be Boomers with possession start second half. It's going to be Sam Cheap with the ball. Left wing will go to Sammy Baker. Baker gets cut off, goes top of the key to Zach Chavez. Chavez trying to drive. It's off the foot of a Red Demon. It's going to stay here with the Boomers that rolled out of bounds. They're trying to chase it down. Chavez tried to dribble into about a lane of 3 or 4 Dodge City defenders. Could have made the move. Here's Jake Mead. He'll get to Cheap. Cheap gets the right elbow, gets cut off. Now he's going to take a tough leaner from the elbow. Bounces around, just bounces out. Rebound on the backside by Sheck. And then Sammy Baker is in there, and Sheck, as the senior, smartly kind of waited on Baker to come down. Drew a foul on that, so Baker did. Inbound here for Dodge City. It'll be Dylan Smith down the left side. Since the left elbow, and now zips over to Sheck in the right side. Dawson Taylor for 3 from the right wing. That's offline, no good. Rebound backside, Foff. Position on the 6'5" Sours. Inbound here for Dodge City. Dylan Smith underneath his own net. Goes out left wing to Isaiah Taylor. Taylor dribbled up. Now goes right wing to Sheck. Sheck crossover move. Gets the free throw line. Kicks out to Taylor. 3 from the left wing's up. Leaking out Caesar Cano, but it's picked off by Aiden Sowers there. Trying to get up to Cano, and now Dodge City going back the other way with it. Sowers goes to the right wing. Top the key now to Sheck. He's going to stop off from the 3-point range and gets that to go. That's just been tonight for Cooper Sheck. He stayed hot like that. He can pull up from anywhere. Moves quickly the other way. Chavez gets it to left block. Can't get that to go. Rebound. Jesus Cano gets it to go, and the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. Jesus Cano with the follow-up, and there you go. we talked about in the pregame, the hustle, the effort, Chris, coming through right there.
Yeah, the opportunity right there was the best one from Chavez as far as, the lane being opening and having an opportunity underneath the rim to actually get a good quality shot. Unfortunately,
Cano converts the end one free throw, so 28-17. Boomers trail by 11. Dodge City quickly the other way. Right wing, Sheck's open for three again. This time it's off, though. Rebound fought for, Sky for by Meade, but take control by Sowers underneath. He'll go up strong. That's no good. Good defense from Jesus Cano on the right block. Boomers get the board. Racing the other way is Sam Cheap. He'll go to the left wing now. He gets cut off, has to stop, pick up the dribble, bounce past Cano, back to Cheap on the backside. Oh, and a blocked. A great give and go, but it's blocked by Dylan Smith. Oh, I thought it was going to be a beautiful play, Chris.
Honestly, I've seen that a few times from Dodge City. They're so patient, and when they come up on that backside to block a shot.
Inbound now goes to Cano. Right baseline jumper is good. Jesus starting to catch a little bit of fire, as now he's got 5 points here in the quarter. His first 5 of the ball game. Boomers trail 28-19, trying to cut away at this deficit. 6:03 to go in the third quarter. Pressure's on. They do break it, though. Get up to Dylan Smith, left wing. He's going to drive into paint, kick out. Sowers, 3 from the right side is up. That one, are you kidding me? Bounces high off the left iron, high off the glass, and in. Hayden Sowers gets it to go with the roll. 31-19. Boomers quickly the other way. Chavez into the left elbow. Tries to shove it. Jesus Cano. Stolen by Sowers. He's racing coast to coast. Behind back dribble. Loses it, but picked up by Smith on the right side. Now he gets into the paint. Punt fakes. Kicks out. Cooper Sheck open from 3. Top of the key. And that one rattles in. Cooper Sheck on fire tonight. He's hit 4 threes. Boomers quickly going their way. The flow to Cano baseline. He's got to kick out Meade right corner or right wing for 3. That's long. Rebound corralled by Dylan Smith, and now finally Dodge City going to pull up. They all of a sudden lead by 15, 34-19, 5:10 to go in a half, or in the third. Now kick out Dylan Smith, right wing 3. Why not? That doesn't go, though. Rebound by Jesus Cano strongly. Feeds up to Sam Cheap. Cheap attacking, gets to the free throw line, now all the way in, puts up a tough layup, and that will go from the right block. And the whistle, Sam Cheap just taking it at Dodge City. Finally gets one in, and he'll go to the line for the and one. He gets checked with his second.
As he's sitting there up at half court, man, he's analyzing his spacing and seeing, hey, do I have enough space here to wiggle my way through to the basket? And he had just enough until he got to the free throw line, and then he had to get creative with how he's going to put it up for an opportunity.
Cheap showing off the athleticism you're mentioning, the quarterback, receiver, football field, also just a great athlete wiggling his way for the layup. And one free throw, though, rebounded by Dodge City. They'll feed it up to Isaiah Taylor. He'll have it left wing. Top the key to Daniel Sanchez, not right wing to Sowers. Sowers is going to try a drive, gets cut off. They zip around to Sanchez in the left corner. Drives to the left wing. Now he's just going to hand it behind him to Sowers. Sowers is going to attack from the left side. Gets into the free throw line. Pump fake, kick out. Isaiah Taylor, right wing 3. That's good. Just that drive and kick action Dodge City is so good at. 37-21, Boomers trail. Sam Cheap racing the other way, gets poked, but gets to Sammy Baker in the right corner. Bounce pass to Chavez left corner. Now Jake Meade driving, runs into Jesus Cano, and unfortunately that's going to be a travel. Jesus is trying to get out of the way, but couldn't quite get out of the way in time.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, he's looking for the dump pass on the inside, and he's like, yeah, and then it just never came. So, yeah, unfortunate right there, and miscommunication.
37-21, 4:15 to go in the third. Dodge City with possession. Sowers gets in the left corner. Now they go left wing to Sanchez. He's double teamed by Cano and Hughes. Finally gets up to Isaiah Taylor, top of the key. Taylor checked by Cano. He'll dribble around Cano. Now go left corner. Sowers is open for 3. Tees it up. That one's off iron, no good. Rebound backside by Jake Meade. Feeds to Sammy Baker. Baker racing. Now goes left corner to Chavez. Chavez loses the handle a little bit, but he's still going to attack left baseline. Stops, pops from the mid-range, and gets it to go.
He needed that. He needed a little bit of boost for himself.
First 2 points of the night for Zach. Boomers trail 37-23. Quickly goes Dodge City the other way. They get to Sowers in the corner. Now tries to pass to Schulte. They do. Left elbow, he kicks out to Sanchez. Tries to dump inside to Tyler Cox. Stolen away by Peyton Hughes, but he throws away back to Dodge City. Now right side 3 from Isaiah Taylor. That's no good. We got a foul on the loose ball. Looks like Hughes and Sanchez got tied up, but who's that foul on? They're going to get on Sanchez, so it's going to be Boomer ball. Two little guys, or smaller guys, let's say, fighting for it there. Sanchez is first, team third for Dodge City. 3:25 to go in the third quarter. 14-point deficit. The Boomers trail 37-23. All on the floor right now. Cano, Hughes, Chavez, Baker, and Meade for the Boomers. Baker will have it left side in front of the scorer's table. Gets across the timeline. A little dribble move. Gets it to the left wing. Checked by Dylan Smith. Now it's cut back. Bounce pass to Chavez. Top of the key. Three is up. Open. That's no good, though. Rebound. And we got a whistle there on the loose ball. I think it might be getting Jake Meade. That's a tough one. I didn't see a lot of contact, but it is what it is.
Again, just so technical on where the hand is.
You want to talk about technical? You're a soccer coach. That's one of the more technical sports in the world, sir. He's like, nah, soccer's an easy game.
I mean, strategy-wise, yeah, but what a foul is, like...
Boomers get the steal off the inbound. Sammy Baker racing the other way. Can't get the layup to go. It's almost blocked. Now some chaos ensues on the rebound. We got another whistle here, and they're going to get Peyton Hughes as he was fighting with Cooper Sheck for the rebound. Boy, that's unfortunate. He forced the turnover, Chris, and Baker, I don't know if you heard the footsteps a bit, but just couldn't quite get it. Couldn't quite.
All night, you know, they've been going up for the layup and getting swatted out from behind, so I think he's just kind of being a little patient there, expecting it to come, and never did, and then when it finally did, he, just, they're timing it right. That Red Demons defense on coming from behind for the blocks.
Top of the key, Dylan Smith has it. Dodge City leads 37-23. They go right wing, Dawson Taylor for three. That one's short. Rebound backside by Jake Meade. There's going to be a foul. As I believe they're going to get Tyler Cox. They will, as he got in on Meade after Meade came down strong with the board. Okay, yeah, 35. They've got him for two. I had him for three, but we'll call it two. Team fourth for Dodge City. 2:27 to go in the quarter. It's going to be Meade inbounding for the Boomers. Get it up to Sammy Baker. Baker will go in front of the scorer's table here across the timeline. Now left wing, cut off by Dylan Smith, top of the key. Now right wing, Chavez. He's going to pump fake, dribble into a three. That's no good. Long rebound controlled by Baker. He's going to pump fake, tries to bounce pass it. Off a shoe, now picked up by Cano. Left baseline jumper is no good. That's long. Rebound on the backside by Isaiah Taylor. He'll take it the other way for the Red Demons. He'll attack. Goes right corner, open three. Aiden Sowers from the right corner. That's no good. Rebound high. Fought for. Hughes almost had it. Now they're both on the floor. Hughes comes up with the ball, but we got a whistle. It's a jump ball, and the arrow sides with the Boomers. Peyton Hughes playing hard, playing with emotion tonight. That's the senior.
I hadn't seen him with this kind of the fire in him.
Yeah, he's got some fire tonight.
He is kind of emotional tonight.
Sammy Baker has it for the Boomers left wing. They'll try driving to the paint now, dumps it to Cano. Cano can't hold on inside, though, on the baseline. Now it's poked around, controlled by Dodge City. Cooper Sheck came up with it. Feeds up to Isaiah Taylor. Taylor racing the other way, 3-on-2. Feeds it to Dawson Taylor, right block. That won't go. Rebound. Sowers has it underneath left block. Now he's checked by Cano. They have to kick back out to Isaiah Taylor. They do. Now get up to Dawson Taylor to reset things. Check going to pull from the left wing for three. Hand to the face. That's long, no good. Rebound on the backside by Isaiah Taylor, left corner. Dodge City with possession still. Sheck now has it top of the key. Checked by Baker. Bounce pass over to Taylor, left wing. He's going to take on Hughes. Now kicks out to Dawson Taylor. Left wing, Dylan Smith open for three now. And he'll drain it. They kind of run that weave at the top of the key until they find the look, and they have cashed in on that tonight. Nothing but three-pointers in this third quarter for the Dodge City Red Demons. They've got 5 in the quarter.
Yeah, and I've kind of been anticipating a timeout after, each one, and maybe we're just going to let the third quarter play out. I mean, now with 45 seconds, I assume that's going to be the case. Then we'll regroup at the top of the fourth and get a game plan going to finish it out.
Chavez missed the left baseline jumper at the other end. Sheck with the heat check. He'll miss that from the top of the key for three. Rebound, Peyton Hughes. Boomers racing the other way with 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Trailing 40-23. Chavez spin move baseline. Now a little nice flip into Jesus Cano in the layup. Good job by Chavez. Draws the double team on the baseline and finds Jesus open for the easy two. 40-25. Dodge City's going to hold for the last possession. They've got 10 seconds. Now they go Dawson Taylor. Right wing, Cooper Sheck. Right corner, Sowers, 6 seconds. Bounce pass to Sheck, top of the key, 4 seconds. Now bounce pass to stolen. Peyton Hughes comes up with the half court. Oh, shot almost goes. It rims out. And that's how we'll end the third quarter. Dodge City up by 15 over Woodward, 40-25. We'll go ahead, take a break, and come back with the fourth. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92.
winter's here. Thankfully, so are the Excise North 4 tires with an innovative stud design that delivers impressive control and maximum grip during acceleration, braking, and cornering to keep you and your passengers safe even in harsh winter weather. If you're going to drive this winter, make sure you're driving on Michelin Excise North 4 studded tires. When it comes to tire safety, trust the experts at High Plains Tire, 2220 Main in Woodward. See your dealer or Michelin.ca for details.
This is the sound of a racing heart. It's beating a little faster because it belongs to a young child. But this child isn't in the middle of a close soccer game, playing with her puppy in the yard. Her heart is racing because she's just been told she has to move foster homes. Again, for volunteer like you.
And welcome back here. Tyler Ricks, Chris Godwin with you as we are getting the fourth quarter underway. Big third quarter there for Dodge City from 3. They poured in quite a few. Poured in 5 in that quarter from 4 different players there. Dodge City will start with the ball here in the fourth. Right elbow, they've got to Dylan Smith. Now right corner, Sowers dumps it in to Cox, and Cox is swatted by Jesus Cano. Rebounded by Peyton Hughes. Cano has it now. Left wing, they go to Chavez. He's checked by Sowers. Still dribbling around, gets a screen from Cano. Cano trying to roll, but it's not open. Goes Sammy Baker now, left corner, gets up to the left wing. Bounce pass into Cano now. Right corner, Peyton Hughes. He's going to take the 3. That one off the pass, no good. Off the front iron, a bit short. Rebounded by Dawson Taylor. Dodge City going the other way. Right wing now, Dylan Smith will get to the free throw line. He's got to stop, gets cut off, but patiently puts up the little hook and won't get to go, but fouled by Jesus Cano. You mentioned that word patience with this team a lot tonight, Chris, and we just saw it right there on offense. And that was a full-on stop, wait for everybody to blow by, and just...
He felt as he was kind of leaning in on him, and he knew that, as high IQ players do, he knew that he was going to get that call. So whether it went in or not, he was going to have an opportunity at the bucket.
This is that first free throw, though. Jesus did pick up his 3rd foul. Nash Hunter coming into the ball game. He'll take out Jake Meade here. Meade will take a seat for a minute. Second free throw is good for Smith. 41-25 now. Boomers trail. 7:18 to go in the ball game. It's Hunter, Chavez, Hughes, Cano, and Baker. Baker with possession for the Boomers. Dribble across timeline from the scorer's table. Left wing now. Checked by Isaiah Taylor. Now gets into the left corner. Gets a little bit of a screen from Cano. Gets trapped in the baseline, though. Flips out to Cano. Now right corner, Peyton Hughes has it. He'll give it to Nash Hunter. Hunter signals go around him, but Nash trying to take himself, and unfortunately got a bit too excited. Took a step or two before he started dribbling.
I don't know what they call that. I think it's a trap. I think fullback trap.
That's what he's thinking out there, but not quite. Not quite. So Dodge City with possession. 41-25 they lead. Get across the timeline up to Zutza. Oh, he's trapped right on the timeline. I don't know how it went over back. That's because of the tip. Now left corner they go to Sowers. Sowers bounces it to Zutza. It's cut off. Sowers back to left corner for 3. Open. That's no good. Rebound controlled by Jesus Cano, and they're going to get Daniel Sanchez underneath with a push on Cano. So it'll be with the Boomers and a foul on Sanchez. His second. Team 5th now. Just 2 more and the Boomers will be in the bonus. That'd be a welcome sight, Chris. If you get back into a game like that, be able to get some free throws at the line.
Yeah, any opportunity is a great thing to add to your game.
Chief has it across the timeline, gets into the left corner. Left wing now gets to Chavez. He's going to drive, puts up a tough mid-range jumper, and it's nothing but money. Zach Chavez pure on that. 41-27. We got a timeout, so we'll go ahead.
Classic Patty, well, there's one place that can satisfy your hunger with 100% beef and a price you can't beat. Get your DQ fix today. The corner of 13th and Main, the home of Woodward's very own Dairy Queen, with drive-through, curbside delivery, or call-in orders available. All great ways to get your DQ fix today. Check out the Facebook page for updated specials and call 580-256-2397 to place an order. Open Monday through Thursday from 10 to 9 and 10 to 10 on Friday and Saturday. Call 580-256-2397 to get your DQ fix today.
Welcome back here. Chris Godwin, Tyler Ricks with you out of the timeout. 41-27. Dodge City ready. Full court press on, gets defense set. Dodge City with possession out of the timeout. Sheck has it, trying to break the press, flips it to Taylor. Now they go right corner to Tyler Cox. He's going to drive. Gets cut off, bounce passes it to Sowers. Controls almost lost, but Sowers collects. Now to the left corner three, open for Dylan Smith. No good. Backside rebound, though, by Tyler Cox. He'll be at top of the key to Sheck. Now goes right wing to Isaiah Taylor, and they'll reset here. Taylor checked by Peyton Hughes. Now they go left wing to Sowers. He's going to drive, pump fake, gets up and under Chavez. Puts up the shot. That's no good from left block, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, it's good that it came from Nash on that one, because here's kind of what we're looking at on the floor. We've got Peyton Hughes, who's got maybe right at 3 fouls, and then we got Zeus, who's pretty limited as well. So
Zeus with 3 as well.
Yeah, so 2 guys on the court right now if they want to finish out this game.
First free throw is good for Sowers. He's up to 11 points. Second one will rattle in as well. He's got 12. Play for Dodge City. Boomers with possession, trailing 43-27. Sam Cheap races all the way down to left block, turns around, puts up a tough jumper from the block, won't go. Tipped out by Cano to Peyton Hughes. He puts up a tough mid-range right side jumper. That won't go, rails out. Rebound on the backside by Dylan Smith. Dodge City now going the other way. Smith gets to the free throw line, kicks left wing to Dawson Taylor. Now you go left corner to Isaiah Taylor, back to Dawson Taylor, top of the key. Right wing now to Dylan Smith. Smith will dribble in, almost gets it poked away, but they're going to say there's a foul. They're going to say on Sam Cheap, thankfully. It's just as you mentioned about Hughes with 3, so keep a little bit of pressure there off Hughes as Cheap picks it up.
You know,
his first foul.
On that play, that might be the play that defensively gives us an opportunity to create more steals, because that's been the look as they're faking outside, and then he'll make that cut inside. And if we have a guy there ready to trap, that puts him in a vulnerable position. Seen that.
As you say it, they drive and kick to Cooper Sheck. Right wing 3 is good from Sheck. The other way go to the Boomers. Jesus Cano works into a good position on the right block. Got that one to go in traffic. So after the 3 from Sheck, which gives them 17, Boomers come up with a couple. Cano's got 9 now. Dodge City going the other way, leading 46-29, 4:50 go in the game. Oh, and almost a steal there from Sam Cheap. Thought he poked it clean on Dawson Taylor, but they're going to call him for the foul, and that puts Dodge City into the bonus. Cheap's second foul. Taylor should have 2 free throws here, or have a one-on-one, a chance to get 2 free throws. A bit of a tough call. I thought Sam got in there pretty clean, but maybe too much hand contact, I guess.
Thumb to thumb, man.
Thumb to thumb. For as much crap as soccer gets, it is a physical sport. So I think that's where it's, I see what you're saying on the basketball side. Front of the one-on-one is missed by Dawson Taylor. Rebound on the backside by Dylan Smith, though. Dodge City keeps possession. Now Taylor driving right baseline. Goes right at Jesus Cano, and Cano yields. Taylor makes the layup. Quickly now, Boomers go the other way. They get left corner to Zach Chavez. Chavez is trapped over there. Tries to pass over to Sam Cheap. It's tipped out of bounds, though, by the Red Demons in front of the Boomer bench. Stay here with the Boomers. They trail 48-29. 4.5 to go in this one. Quick. Check coming out of the ball game for a breather. That'll be DeAndre Vontress. Now they'll float off the inbound into Cano. He's double teamed on the right block. Fighting for it. And gets poked out of bounds by one of the Red Demons here. Cano instantly came down with a crisp, but he's a double team. Had to almost throw some elbows.
Yeah, it's got to. If you're going to throw it in there, it's got to be put with some pressure behind it.
Off the inbound, a wide open Chavez left corner for 3. That won't go, though. We got Whistle on the backside on the rebound. Dawson Taylor came down with the board, and they're going to get Nash Hunter for a push on the loose ball. To 4:20 to go in this one. Red Demons showing why they're the number 6 team and won that tournament. And that was the defending state champion in that tournament for the title there. So really flexed them up. Remember, folks, this was a team that 2 years ago, Chris, was coming off before the start of last year, coming off a 4-18 season. Improved to 12-9. 6-0. Both made by Taylor. It's 50-29. Boomers have possession the other way. Sam Cheap has left wing. Man falls down for Dodge City. Cheap over from 3. That's strong, though. No good. Montrose got caught up. Backside rebound by Dodge City. It's Dylan Smith with it. Got the logo. That right wing, Dawson Taylor. He'll just attack into the paint. Drives at Cano. Can't get the layup to go, but a foul there on Cano. That's just kind of been his game tonight, especially right now in the second half. He knows Jesus, as you were talking about earlier, has to be a bit more cautious with those fouls. He just kind of drove in there with some abandon.
Putting Jake back in there pretty soon with maybe a look at Caden. Quality minutes towards the last few minutes of the game.
51-29. Taylor made the first. Second is good. He makes both. 52-29 now. Taylor up to 8 points. He's got 6 in the quarter, 4 of those from free throws.
You know, something else that's kind of wild to see is Mosley, who came out and started the fire of the night.
Yeah, it's kind of been out. Yeah.
We hadn't seen Mosley come back on the floor probably since the second quarter.
Boomers go into the paint now. Zach Chavez gets one to go from the left block and gets the harm. He'll go to the line for one. So Chavez still trying to fight hard here. The Boomers trail about 21 now. Trying to cut it back to 20. Every possession for these Boomers right now is just, hey, feed it into the corners and see how far you can get, essentially into the paint, it seems like, or if you get an open three.
Yeah, we've really got to be cautious on how quickly we're trying to transition the court, because we're forcing a lot of stretch passes and putting them into bad positions where we don't really have a whole lot of opportunity to do anything with it. Yet again, those floaters that we're dumping in underneath the basket, setting up our big guys for having to go on a 2v1 battle.
Inbound here by Dotsie, facing that pressure. They get into check. Now bounce pass it back. Smith still trying to get across timeline. They find open Daniel Sanchez. That goes to the right elbow to Okoro. Now back to Shaq, right wing for three, and he hits it. Cooper Shaq has been on fire tonight. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have the hand in the face or not. He has hit 6 threes in this ballgame. He's up to 20 points. 55-32. Sam Cheap goes coast to coast, puts up a tough layup to go, but draws the foul. So, I mean, you'll take it. It's tough contact, but to the line with the clock stopped. Down 23 with 3:15 to go. 7. Oh, first free throw runs out. That'd be a convert.
Yeah, it's one of those, like our shot percentage, our field goal percentage. It's not good tonight. In my field, we look for how many opportunities are we creating. Of course, we want them to go in, but the way that the game goes is not all of them are going to go in. So how many opportunities are we creating? As a coach, I think maybe we'll have that conversation. I say we. Is, hey, we had some opportunities. We created a lot of opportunities, but you look at our field goal, you're not gonna be ahead in ball games like this.
Yeah.
And you're seeing that on the opposite end where you're talking about what'd you say? Schick. I'm sorry. He's converted just about.
Now Coach Roper getting in the ensemble here on the bench. You get Josh Hagemeyer in. You'll get Trent McCloskey in. There'll be Wyatt Pope in for the Boomers. You'll also see Caden Reed out there and Kyle Martin. And Coach Strauber also responding by sending in the bench for him as well. Sheck hits the second, and he'll come out now. He'll come out with 22 points. Red Demons lead 57-33 with 3:12 to go. Got Montre out there for him. Now taken by Wyatt Pope. We'll feed it over to Caden Reed. Sets a screen for Reed in the backcourt there. Reed gets across the timeline. Tries to go up to Hagemeyer, but it's off Hagemeyer's feet and out of bounds. Couldn't quite corral that one. Well, as you were mentioning, a lot of things kind of discussed. We talked about it in the girls' game, though. This is a top-tier opponent, one of the best you're going to get all season long. So, nothing wrong with test your mettle in the early season, even if it's not the result you want. Red Demons win now. Free throw line. Okoro's got it. Now they swing it back out. Antezunza tries to get into the paint. Loses the handle. Gets it back. Now they go to Vontry right wing. He's going to hop step. Dribbles in. Puts up a tough layup in front of a couple Boomers there. Over a couple Boomers. It won't go, but he's fouled. And DeAndre Vontry, the senior, or Vontris, going to the free throw line.
Yeah, and I'd like them to look at film and count the possessions and count the opportunities and
a lot of good looks like you talked about tonight. They were there,
and just do the matchup like they hit the shots that we didn't, and that's the spread right now. Much like in that Guthrie game, the simple layups that we had opportunities for that didn't fall, or the free throws that didn't fall, like that's what cost us winning that final match. And so it's definitely something that's coachable and players can look at and evaluate and get better on.
Kyle Martin on the board with 3. Dodge City breaking the press the other way. Okoro puts up the layup from left block, off glass, good, and the foul called. That's just been the night, Chris. You're just talking about it. As soon as the Boomers do something good, it seems like Dodge City finds the answer. They're going to get Trent McCloskey on the foul. His first. Trent McCloskey, excuse me. Okoro at the line, try to complete the in-one play. And that won't go. We got a whistle there. The loose ball. I think they're going to get Montress, yeah. Senior picks up his second foul. He'll come out now. And the Boomers will get some free throws. Lee McCloskey, good chance for a 1-on-1 here. 59-36, just under 2 to go. This one all but wrapped up. Backups in here for both teams. McCloskey's first free throw is a bit long. That's no good. Rebound controlled by Okoro. We'll flip it back to Zuta. Gets across the timeline, drives into the free throw line, now takes it straight at a Boomer, and there's the charge. McCloskey plants himself underneath right in front of the rim and draws the charge, sacrificing the body. Zuta with his first foul. Zuta will come out, and now Vontress back in for the Red Demons. 59-36 still, the inbound to Caden Reed. Boomers with possession. Got it at the logo. Now checked by Vontress at the timeline there. Left wing, they go to Kyle Martin. He's going to try to drive. Kicks out left wing. McCloskey open for 3. He'll take it. That one a bit long, no good. Rebound backside. Tip, but couldn't be controlled by Kyle Martin. It'll go back to Dodge City. Minute 35 to go in this one. Schulte inbounding for the Red Demons. He'll throw it almost full, or to the half court. Does. Gets it up. Now try to get to Okoro. Stolen by Caden Reed. Flips it back. Tries to keep it. Can't. Got Tristan Buller. Now they go left corner. Now left wing. Buller for 3. It's blocked there by Caden Reed. White Pope comes up with the rebound. Boomers going the other way. Left corner. Kyle Martin for 3 in transition. Splashes it. Kyle Martin off the bench has got 6 points. Good looking stroke on both of those. Now they get the steal off the inbound through the Boomers. Reed tried to bounce pass it to Pope. It was tipped out of bounds. Stay here with the Boomers, 59-39.
And that's the great thing to see is whenever you go to your bench, your deep bench, and put them out on the court, and the style of play doesn't change. You know, the mentality, the method, the movement, the pace, everything's the same. That's how you know you're running a program that is consistent.
And Kyle Martin hits another 3. They got to the top of the key. Off the inbounds, a couple missed shots there by the Boomers. Martin drains another one. He's got 9, 59-42. They get it inside. Dodge City does the other way quickly to Tristan Buller. He goes up with the layup right block. Can't get to go, but he's fouled. Boomers thought it was maybe a bit cleaner, but it wasn't. And McCloskey picks up his second foul for the Boomers.
You know, and I think that he made contact with the ball, but it's one of those deals like, you know, I don't know if they're calling body. Like, did they make more contact body to body versus just what happened at the hand exchange? But
well, and every ref's a little bit different. Some look more for the body, some look more for the hand contact, so it'll be a little different, you know, time to time. Buller's second free throw is good. Made both. 61-42, 40 seconds to go. Caden Reed takes it for the Boomers, goes left corner. Kyle Martin fakes the 3 this time. Now gets it to McCloskey, top of the key. He's going to drive down the lane, goes up left side. Left block, that's swatted by Okoro, standing tall. Rebounded by Dodge City. They go left wing to Ventress. Now Chavez has it. Right wing to Buller. Top of the key back Chavez. He'll get to the free throw line. Kick out, excuse me. Now left wing 3 for Buller is up. That one runs out. Or it should be Zutza. Runs out. Kyle Martin with the rebound. He's going the other way with 15 seconds. Gets the top of the key, gets cut off. That goes left wing. Caden Reed's open for 3. Puts it up, and that's good. Caden Reed with the 3-pointer. He's on the board. 4 seconds now. 61-45. 2 seconds. This should do it, and it will. Dodge City Red Demons take the boys game. They sweep the night. They win 61-45 over the Woodward Boomers. We'll go ahead and take a break and get to the post game and go over some of that recap for you and look forward to what's ahead. Boomer basketball on Z92.